Whitehall 1212.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first time in history, Scotland Yard opens its official files to bring you the authentic, true stories of some of its most baffling cases.
These are the true stories, the plain, unvarnished facts, just as they occurred, reenacted for you by an all-British cast. Only the names of the participants have, for obvious reasons, been changed. The stories are presented with the full cooperation of Scotland Yard.
Research on Whitehall 1212 comes from Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Here is the man in charge of Scotland Yard's famous Black Museum, Chief Superintendent John Davidson, to brief you on case number 504 MR701.
Good afternoon. All the exhibits I have charge of here at the Black Museum are not in themselves horrible or gruesome. I admit that several of the exhibits in this case, number 504701, are so dreadful that we reserve them for the use and study of our own people exclusively. Policemen are notoriously a strong-stomached lot. But this one that I brought with me is not such a one. Look at it. It's a woman's earring. The pair couldn't have cost a great deal. Handmade, I think, by some village jeweler in France many years ago. Can you make out the design? Crudely carved representation of a left hand holding a heart and what seems to be a flower. The other one of the pair was similar, I'm told, by those who've seen it, except that it was a right hand. This is the only one left of the pair. Retired Chief Superintendent Cedric Pickard is a little older today than he was then. Hey, Cedric?
I was a brand new inspector then, John.
You still remember all the details of this case, though.
For 35 years, I've been trying to forget them, John. On the 31st of October, 1917, the Zeppelins raided London for the next to last time. About 8 o'clock on the morning of November the 2nd, some 32 hours after the air raid, I received a call from E Division of the Metropolitan Police in Bow Street. I hastened there at once. They had 4 things to show me. 1, a badly blood-stained sheet. 2, a large jute bag labeled Argentine La Plata Cold Storage. 3, a stout cord which had been tied round the bag. 4, torn bit of pasteboard on which was scrawled in pencil the words Bloody Belgium, most curiously misspelled. There was a civilian there, too, a squatty man with a cast in his left eye, wearing a remarkably dirty cap. He stood up when I looked at him.
Sir, Sammy Elwood, sir. I found it. The things I mean.
Oh, did you then?
Roadman, I am, sir. I work at Regent Square in Bloomsbury.
Where'd you find this?
In the central garden in the square, sir, behind the railing. I seen it when I first come to work this morning, sir, but I wanted to have some breakfast first, sir. Good thing I did, too, and then I untied the bag when I come back. I run for a policeman right away, sir.
Why'd you run for police?
The bag, sir. There was a lady in it.
The lady, rather the remains of the lady, for she was lacking a head and hands, had been taken to the mortuary. Sam, the roadman, obviously knew nothing about it except what he discovered when he untied the bag marked cold storage. He went back to work, a faint green tinge still underlying the grime on his face and hands. I examined the evidence. The pasteboard on which was written Bloody Belgium, I hazarded, might indicate that someone who disliked bloody Belgians had caused the death of this one. The bag, I decided, should go to the laboratory for examination. I looked for laundry marks on the bloodstained sheet. There was one down in one corner. I telephoned it into the Criminal Records Office and started for my office at New Scotland Yard. The telephone was ringing as I came in. Yes? Inspector Picard here.
Sergeant Toland here, sir. We found out about that laundry mark, sir, the one you phoned in.
Good.
It belongs to a Mademoiselle Albertine de Rocher.
Belgian?
Don't know, sir. Address 50 Munster Square. That's over east of Regent's Park, sir.
That's very good, Sergeant. I'll run over there at once. Care to come along with me?
Why, if I can get permission to leave here, sir.
Get your hat. I'll take care of that. Accompanied by Sergeant Monty Toland, he was a much better man on the case than on a CRO telephone, and they knew it. I proceeded to Munster Square, and we were admitted to Mademoiselle de Rocher's two-room flat by the landlady, an old Frenchwoman with a moustache.
Bed's all torn up.
Oh. Sheet seems to be missing.
No sheet here.
Look under the bed.
1, 3 pairs of shoes.
No sheets under here. What are you looking at, sir?
Is that blood? There on the pillow.
Looks like it. And here, sir, on the blanket.
A lot of it. I wonder.
Sir, there's somebody at the door.
Landlady.
I can speak a sort of French, sir. Alors, madame, entrez.
Alors?
Come on in, the keyhole's drafty.
Pardon?
Come in.
Ask her if she knows where Mademoiselle de Rocher is.
Mademoiselle de Rocher...
She is gone.
She speaks English.
Oh, oui.
Where's she gone to?
Je ne comprends pas.
Où est-elle?
Oh, she is gone since samedi.
Saturday.
Oui, she goes for to see her sister in Nottingham.
Nottingham.
Oui, oui, Nottingham.
What's her sister's name?
Ça, je comprends pas.
Comment elle s'appelle la sœur?
Je sais pas.
She doesn't know, sir.
She go away to hide in the abri when the Boche come in the air raid. Underground, in the tubes, vous savez? Elle ne revient pas. Nottingham. Tu compris?
What time did she leave?
À quelle heure est-elle partie?
Presque minuit.
Near midnight.
Samedi.
Saturday, yes, yes.
She didn't come back, huh?
No. Nottingham.
Nottingham.
Oui.
Ask her who might know her sister's name in Nottingham.
Madame...
Il le sait. Cet homme-là, là-bas.
What man, madame?
The man in the picture there?
Oui, oui, oui. Ça, c'est Langlois, son bon ami. Langlois, il sait.
It's Langlois, her sweetheart. He might know, she says.
Where is he?
Je sais pas. C'est lui.
Where is his home?
Hein? Oh, Charlotte Street, numéro 101. 101. Langlois, Étienne Pierre, Petite Boucherie. Rue Charlotte, numéro 101.
What'd she say?
She says his name's Langlois and he lives at 101 Charlotte Street.
I know that. What else did she say?
She says he has a small butcher shop there.
The butcher Langlois was not there in his combination living quarters and shop in the basement of 101 Charlotte Street when Toland and I arrived. The heavy door was strongly barred and locked. Toland spoke to an attractive Frenchwoman who seemed to be the charwoman. At least she was armed with broom and pail, obviously recently used.
Pardon, mademoiselle. Monsieur Langlois est-il ici?
Non, monsieur, il est en train de livrer ses viandes. Je ne sais pas quand il sera de retour.
Oh.
Non, non, vous ne pouvez pas entrer. J'ai tout enfermé quand j'ai fini de nettoyer. Quelle saleté. C'est que Langlois a égorgé un veau samedi soir. Oh, le sang était tout partout. À présent, il fait ses ventes. Je regrette, mais je ne sais pas quand il sera de retour.
What'd she say?
She says he's gone.
Oui, monsieur.
Who's she?
Je suis Françoise Grimard.
Mademoiselle Françoise Grimard.
C'est moi la fiancée d'Étienne Langlois.
What'd she say?
She's the sweetheart of Langlois, she says.
How many sweethearts has this fellow got?
Oh, I don't think we'd better ask her that, sir.
Mais qu'est-ce que vous dites, voyons?
What'd she say?
She wants to know what we're talking about.
Madam.
Mademoiselle.
You tell us, Owen.
Dommage que je l'ai raté. Je vous remercie, mademoiselle. Come on, sir. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
À la bonne heure, messieurs.
Goodbye, madam.
Mademoiselle.
Oh, bye. Wonder how much she knows about this affair. Said she was Langlois' sweetheart, didn't she?
That isn't all she said, sir.
I gathered that.
Said Langlois had butchered a calf in there Saturday night.
She did?
That's why she had to clean up the place.
I hope she didn't clean it up too well.
Why, sir?
I'd like a sample of that blood.
I don't understand you, sir.
I want to see if it's really animal blood, my boy. I posted 2 detectives at the Charlotte Street location to keep a close but inconspicuous watch on the home butcher shop of Etienne Pierre Langlois to report the butcher's return. Toland and I went back to the Munster Square address where Albertine de Rocha had lived. The mustached landlady assured us she knew nothing more of the affairs of Mademoiselle de Rocha. She did, however, add that Monsieur Langlois had put in an appearance there after the de Rocha woman had left. Ask her when, Toland, I said.
Quel jour, madame?
Dimanche.
Sunday.
What did he want, madame?
He had food for the cat. Mademoiselle de Rocher asked him to do so.
Was he alone?
Huh?
Était you seul?
Oui.
How long was he here?
15 minutes, peut-être.
15 minutes.
I know. He fed the cat?
Comment?
The cat. Cat. Did he feed the cat? Eat.
Non.
Why? That's what he was here for, wasn't it?
Le chat est perdu.
The cat's what?
Perdu. He has run away.
Well, what did he do with the cat food?
Oh, he take it away with him.
Why didn't he leave it here?
Je ne sais pas.
Was he here alone in this room all that time?
Oui.
Did he take anything from here when he left?
The food for the cat.
That all?
Je ne sais pas. I don't know.
You sure?
Monsieur, if he takes something from this flat, it is hers, not mine. Comprenez? I don't know. Aussi, he is her sweetheart, you say, n'est-ce pas? It is all right if he takes something. I don't know. Not my business.
A sheet seems to be missing from the bed.
I don't know. Je ne sais pas absolument.
I see. Well, that's that.
Seems to be, sir.
Well, thank you, madam, and goodbye.
Goodbye, monsieur.
Oh, I knew there was something else I wanted to ask you.
Oui, monsieur.
Do you know a woman named, what's her name, Tom?
Who's that?
The woman who told us about Langlois.
Oh, Françoise Grimard.
Ah. Know her?
No, I have never heard of her.
Nowhere in all London is the art of thrusting one's nose into other people's business at lower ebb than in Soho, with its enormous foreign population. Our uncooperative landlady was a conspicuous practitioner of the ancient injunction, live and let live. As Toland and I approached 101 Charlotte Street, half a mile away, Detective Sergeant John Mullins, one of the men I'd posted to watch the Langlois establishment, called to me.
Hey, Inspector.
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Mullins.
Yes, sir. Been looking for you, sir. You went to your office at the yard and I...
What's up?
He's come back, sir.
Langlois?
Must be him, sir. He looks like a bloody butcher. He came up and unlocked the door of the place and went inside.
He's still there?
Must be. We haven't seen him come out.
Good.
The woman came up and knocked at the door, sir, about 10 minutes ago and was admitted by him.
Young?
Well, not the young sergeant, but very handsome, I'd say.
What'd she say?
We couldn't hear, sir, but she's there now. At least she hasn't come out either.
She's telling him all about the two policemen who were asking questions about him this morning. I'll take my oath.
He was there. So was Mademoiselle Francoise Grimard. They had been sharing a bottle of villainous-looking vin rouge. The kind the French soldiers call...
Pinard.
Pinard, right. It is said to dissolve the teeth of taken in quantity by an amateur. Neither Langlois nor Mademoiselle Grimard were amateurs, apparently. They looked at us a trifle owlishly, however. We gratefully declined the drink. Langlois swilled Pinard.
What do you want, policeman?
Prends garde, Etienne.
What'd she say?
Be careful what you say, sir.
What?
That's what she said, sir.
Oh.
What do you want?
We'd like to ask you a few questions, Monsieur Langlois.
Ask them. I do not guarantee to answer.
Qu'est-ce que tu dis, Etienne?
Je dis que je ne promets rien.
Mademoiselle Greenlaw told us that she'd cleaned your place out.
He did not clean it well enough, I'm afraid.
Oh, fiche-moi le camp.
It is so dirty, François.
Si au moins tu faisais plus attention quand tu égorges tes bêtes.
What did she say?
She says I should be more careful when I butcher. C'est vrai, François.
You do your butchering in here?
Sometimes, monsieur.
Mais écoute.
C'est vrai, François.
This blood on the walls here, on the floor. It's animal blood, then?
From the calf I slaughtered.
Would you mind if I take a small sample of it?
Qu'est-ce qu'il dit?
Il veut du sang.
Pourquoi pas?
Yeah, why not, monsieur? You will find it is calf's blood. N'est-ce pas, François?
Bien sûr.
Oh, monsieur, take what you like.
If you please, Solon.
Yes, sir.
Just scrape some of those stains in. You take this envelope.
Yes, sir.
Label it. Thank you. Now, if you'll open the door and hand it to Mullins, ask him to hurry it back. You don't mind, Monsieur Langlois?
I don't mind.
Yes, sir.
He's to take it to Sidney Belloc in the laboratory and have him tested at once to see if it is animal blood.
It is, monsieur.
And rush me a report here at once. I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Monsieur Langlois.
But is that all you wish, monsieur?
I should like to ask another question or two, if I may.
Oh, monsieur?
Prends garde, Etienne.
Let me alone. Monsieur.
Now, you are not required to answer this question, Monsieur Langlois.
I know that. Ask it.
You, knew Mademoiselle Albertine de Rocher, did you
Albertine du
not?
Rocher, la vache, cette salope.
Françoise.
Oh, Albertine du Rocher, alors oui, la connaissez, moi aussi.
Mais tu le dire.
Elle qui voulait m'enlever Étienne, cette cochonne de la rue.
Tu le Françoise.
Oh, elle ne reviendra plus ici, celle-là.
Enfin, c'est toi.
Oh, essaye. Elle reviendra plus jamais
Enfin, c'est
ici.
toi. Ferme ta gueule.
Oui, il la connaissait. Moi aussi.
C'est toi, François.
Elle nous tracassera plus jamais, celle-là.
I take it the lady did know her.
She certainly did, sir.
What did she say?
Well,
Albertine du Rocher.
Now, excuse me, monsieur. I think it is better you go from here.
Monsieur Langlois, I have several more questions I would
I'm
like.
sorry, monsieur. I will not answer them.
Well, you don't have to, of course.
I am sure that you will see that the matter of Mademoiselle Albertine du Rocher is a very painful one for Mademoiselle Guillemard and myself. François.
Oh, alors.
Alors, c'est toi, François.
Oh, Albertine du Rocher.
No, monsieur. I have answered enough. I know the British law, too, monsieur. You may not enter my dwelling without a warrant if I wish you not to. Nor must I answer questions unless I so choose. You have no warrant. I choose not to answer any more of your questions. I ask you to go away from my house. The door, monsieur.
Oh, attends, espèce de crétin.
A thwarted policeman is a sorry sight. We shambled down Charlotte Street in the general direction of Scotland Yard and the small measure of self-respect we'd attained in our retreat to its sheltering walls was quickly stripped from us by Sergeant Mullins, who met us on the stairway to my office.
I was just starting out to find you, sir.
Yes, Sergeant?
That tumbler of blood you sent me back with, sir.
Yes?
Laboratory says it's animal blood, sir, not human at all.
Toland and I went home. But a night of even troubled sleep helped. I found obtaining a search warrant not too difficult, and armed with it, Toland, Mullins, and I returned to Charlotte Street. Langlois greeted us with a tolerant smile, I think you'd call it, if you were a novelist.
It was the blood of an animal, was it not, Inspector?
Yes, it was, Monsieur Langlois.
Yes, yes. I did not lie to you, n'est-ce pas?
I have brought a search warrant. Is there any other room or building on these premises which you use for slaughtering? May as well tell me. We shall find it anyway.
There is a small shed.
Out this door, monsieur.
But I have not used it for many months.
Out this door, monsieur.
Wait. Go ahead, Mullins. You know what you're looking for.
Right, sir.
Is there a basement here?
It is used for storage.
We'll have a look at it later. Toland.
Yes, sir.
Have a good look round the other rooms first, Toland.
Yes, sir.
Monsieur, I assure you...
Oh, on the second floor, Toland. Just run round to Munster Square, will you?
Is that not where the Mademoiselle de Rocher lives,
Just
monsieur?
run round there, will you, and see what Tom Bennett's found out.
Yes, sir.
If his report isn't ready, wait for it. And come back here at once.
Right, sir.
May I ask?
There's a pathologist over there with some portable laboratory equipment, monsieur.
Mais je ne comprends pas.
He's over there looking at some blood stains. Now, if you don't mind, I'll start in this room. Is this an abattoir too, monsieur?
It is my kitchen.
It was a most dingy kitchen. A most filthy kitchen. I inspected it carefully. Greasy saucepans, well-scrubbed butcher's knives, moldy pails of rubbish, stinking half-empty tins of decayed food, and under the ancient sinks a pile of stained linen. The third item I picked up was a blood-stained towel. Animal blood, too, I asked Langlois. He didn't reply. And then something fell out of the folds of the towel onto the floor. I picked it up. What's this, I asked.
It is an earring. It belongs to Françoise, to Mademoiselle Grimard.
An earring, I said. And dropped it into my pocket. Just ask her about that.
I will give it to her, monsieur.
Thank you. I'll just ask her to identify it when she comes in. Where is she, by the way?
Oh, I don't know.
You'll find her. Did you say this is animal blood on this towel, monsieur?
From the calf which I slaughtered.
Dear me, how did an earring ever get in here?
She lost it.
Saturday night? While you were slaughtering the animal?
Monsieur.
Who's that?
Me, sir. Sergeant Mullins.
Oh, come in, Mullins. You find anything?
These bags, sir.
Jute bags. What's it say on them? You read it, Langlois.
Argentine, La Plata, cold storage. I have dozens of them.
Curious. The same kind of sack the body was in. Well, let's keep them, Mullins. Now, who's that?
Oh, here you are, sir. Bennett says the stains are animal blood, sir. He's certain.
I wonder how animal blood got in Mademoiselle de Roche's room. I wonder.
Monsieur, I must speak to you.
Eh? Very well. Toland, you and Mullins go down to the cellar and see what you can find. Got a torch?
Yes, sir.
Go along. Now, monsieur.
Wait, monsieur. There's nothing down there.
Get along.
Monsieur, I confess.
Go on.
I did not kill her.
Oh?
I went to feed the cat. I found her dead in her room. She had been attacked. Oh, Blood?
I'm reliably informed that is animal blood, monsieur.
I was frightened. The concierge, the landlady, she knew I was there. I might be accused of murder.
It is possible.
I brought the body back here. That blood out there in the kitchen, that is human blood. Her blood. I put her in the sack, but I did not kill her. I did not, I tell you. And in the night, I got my horse and trap, and I drove to Regent Square with the body, and...
What did you do with the hand and the head?
We found the head, sir.
Hold on.
It's in a cask downstairs, sir, with a hand. Can't identify it, sir, but there's an earring in one ear. The other's been torn out. If we can find it...
Who's that now? Come in. Good morning, Mademoiselle Grimard.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici? Et vous? On vous a mis à la porte hier. Et tiens, réponds, si veux-tu.
Mademoiselle, do you recognize this earring?
C'est à elle. C'est celui qui s'est accroché au torchon.
What'd she say?
She says it's the one that got caught on the towel, sir. Why, it's the same as the one down in the cellar, sir.
On l'a trouvé. Ils ont découvert sa tête.
She says they found it. They found the head.
Albertine. Oh, c'est lui qui l'a tué. Arrêtez-le.
Professor, she is the one. No, she never done. My love, mon amour, mon amour.
Stop. Dolan, so you'll understand it.
Huh?
Etienne Langlois, I arrest you on a charge of willful murder.
François Grimard.
I arrest you for the willful murder of Albertine de Rosa. I warn you that anything you say will be taken down in writing and may be used in evidence. Come along, both of you. At the trial at Old Bailey, it was proved that Albertine de Rosa, instead of going to the air raid shelter when the alarm was given, had instead gone to the home of her lover, Langlois, who was entertaining Francoise Grimard. A quarrel ensued, and the de Rosa woman was struck on the head and killed. We found the murder weapon, a cleaver owned by Langlois. The only fingerprints on it were those of Francoise Grimard. Langlois had gone to the dead woman's flat in Munster Square the next night with a container of animal blood in an attempt to make good his hastily conceived story. Then, realizing he must do better than that, he resorted to the practice of his profession. His handwriting matched the bloody Belgium written on the pasteboard with the body. It was a joke, he said, to foil people. It didn't. Etienne Langlois and Francoise Grimard were hanged at Wandsworth Prison in May 1918.
You have heard another in the series Whitehall 1212, compiled from the official files of Scotland Yard. Research is from Percy Hoskins of the London Daily Express. Whitehall 1212 will not be heard next Sunday, giving way to a special broadcast of the Masters Open Golf Tournament from Augusta, Georgia. But we shall return to you at this time 2 weeks from today. Among those heard in this reenactment of a celebrated case were Horace Brame, Harvey Hayes, Lester Fletcher, Evan Thomas, John Durst, Patricia Courtley, and Elizabeth Eustace. The stories for radio on Whitehall 1212 are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Three chimes mean good times on NBC. This evening, The Big Show stars Judy Canova, Fred Allen, Jan Murray, Vivian Blaine, Portland Hoffa, Johnny Johnston, and your glamorous hostess, Tallulah Bankhead, with Meredith Wilson directing The Big Show Orchestra and Chorus. Then, later this evening, Theater Guild on the Air co-stars Lily Palmer and Rex Harrison. Then, tomorrow afternoon and every weekday afternoon, be sure to hear the new dramatic series, The Doctor's Wife. Yes, morning, noon, and night for the best in radio entertainment. Stay tuned to NBC. Remember, tonight, Theater Guild stars Rex Harrison and Lily Palmer on NBC.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Webster's definition of coincidence is, in part, a group of concurrent events, remarkable from lack of apparent casual connection. That's quite a mouthful. Somehow it seems to me a simpler definition might be that coincidence makes half, at the very least, of the best stories in the world possible. This, then, is a story founded on people and the accident of coincidence.
Sergeant Quinn, we've got to nab him soon before he meets some babe who won't go his route and he flips bad enough to wipe her out.
Do you suppose, Lieutenant, his wife, if he's got one, knows what danger she's in?
What I wonder is, does this guy know how sick he is?
Our mystery drama, A Model Murderer, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Larry Haynes and Marion Seldes. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The world is filled with men of all stripes and colors, driven by an inner compulsion to maintain a macho image. Not so much for the world at large, but for themselves. Such a one is Lou Richmond, appliance salesman. At first glance, not such a glamorous business. But then, at first glance, neither is Lou. Except that, for some inexplicable reason, this 40-odd-year-old man with a receding hairline and slightly paunching has his own special magic with women and the luck of the devil getting away with it until... But that's the story, isn't it?
Excuse me. But will you just permit me to say how exquisitely lovely you are?
How can I stop you? You've already said it.
You know, I've been watching you from the other side of the bar. Watching? My eyes have been glued.
It would have been hard not to be aware of it. Particularly since the bartender tells me you brought me this.
Oh, the drink. You haven't tasted it yet.
I don't usually accept drinks from strangers. And one is my limit, anyway.
Well, you don't have to drink it. Sorry if I was out of line. It was only meant to be a gesture to beauty, which I hadn't meant to follow up. Forgive me.
I should say thank you. I didn't mean to be ungracious.
Oh, you couldn't be ungracious if you tried.
You come on very strong, don't you?
Well, I didn't mean to. It's just that as a professional photographer, my eye always leaps and is caught by the exceptional. But I should leave you. You're obviously waiting for someone.
Waiting is the right word. It's become a rather annoying avocation.
Well, I just can't believe any man would stand you up.
It wouldn't be the first time. I don't think I'm going to give him the chance again. You said photographer.
Yeah. Oh, I should introduce myself. My name is Philip Evemonte.
The Philip Evemonte?
Well, I guess so.
No, I really am flattered. I mean, my name is Christine Pollock. Won't you sit down?
Well, if you're sure you want me to.
I'm the one who has been stood up. I don't see why you should be, too.
And I'll drink to you, to your matchless beauty. No, don't say anything. Just accept, like any goddess you're due.
You're a bit much, you know.
The trouble with honesty, no one believes the truth.
Now, wait a minute. I've heard some expert lines in my time.
No, it's no lie, Miss Pollock. Except my lifeline. You know, without subjects to bring it to life, my camera is no more than an object. I risk anything to give it the opportunity to live.
You think of me as a model?
Oh, what else? You know, I could make you the #1 model in the country within 6 months.
Oh, I'd like to believe that.
Oh, you can. What do you do?
Here in Washington? What else? I'm an executive secretary.
Yeah, but you have modeled. You can't tell me you haven't.
That's right, I have, but I didn't quite cut it.
Well, that's because you didn't have the right photographer. Would you, like to take another whirl at it?
Well, yes. Anything rather than what I'm doing now.
Would you like to, talk it over as a business proposal?
As a business proposal?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good. Well, this is hardly the place, but, see, I'll be gone by tomorrow morning. And you say you have a date.
I had a date, Mr. Easmont. I consider it broken as of 5 minutes ago.
Ah. Well, then, suppose we go up to my room and, discuss your future.
Your room?
Yeah, as I said, this isn't the place. You know who I am.
Yes, sir. I realize I may not get a break like this again. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have any money at all.
Well, there's got to be some way to raise it.
If you can get me work, I'll plow back every cent I make.
Yeah, I know, baby, and I'd help out, but you have to have something to make a start. I mean, it's got to be L.A. or New York for the big run. You need a wardrobe and just to be there. Now, I'll spring for film and studio, but I can't run it all.
I know. I couldn't expect you to. But I just don't have the money.
Yeah. Well, it was a good try.
Well, does that have to be the end of it?
No. Not as far as we're concerned. We can talk it all out again tomorrow. Meantime, we can have a ball together and live it up, huh?
Well, not just a minute, Mr. Easmont.
Now, let's make it Philip.
Let's make it nothing. This was strictly a business proposition, you said.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't! Look, I'm not interested.
Yeah, but I am. So let's get with it, huh?
You let me go, or I'll quit.
No. Better not try that, kid. I could mess you up. I could break your arm.
What are you talking about?
You and me, and why you're here. Now, shut up if you know what's good for you. From now on, I call the turn. I'm in charge.
Yeah? Who? Oh, sure. Put him on.
Hello. This is Lieutenant Matthews, 45th Precinct. Who's there?
Detective Sergeant Bill Quinn, D.C. Police. I just wanted to cross-check with you in New York. It looks like we got Phil the Flash on the loose again down here.
You sure, Sergeant?
Well, Mike, it's his style of operating.
How much did he take this babe for?
Oh, nothing in cash, but she got beat up pretty bad. Now, he's got to be nailed before he goes for something big.
Did you get any further make on him?
Same description, nothing new. I'm sending up all the poop by telex for cross-reference. How do you figure him, Mike? You think he's some kind of a kinky sex fiend?
Well, I'm not all that big in psychology, Bill, but I don't figure him that way at all. See, I see him married and henpecked. You know, something pegs him down at home, so he moves out to prove he's a man, not a mouse.
What kind of weirdo you figure him married to?
No, not so weird. Just strong. Too tough for him to crack.
Strong? How?
Who knows? Mentally, I doubt physically. Maybe she owes the purse strings.
Well, so what's the answer?
Just that we gotta nab him soon before he meets some babe and he flips bad enough to wipe her out completely.
I wonder if his wife, if he's got one, knows what danger she's in.
What I wonder is, does this guy, whoever he is, know how sick he is?
It's like a hobby with me, see? I mean, other guys go for antique cars or old stamps and like that. I go for women. Now, what's so bad about that? I mean, beautiful women. I always had them, even before Phoebe. Half the fun is the line, the technique, the way to break them down. They all go for my line. I never figure them not to. And I can use the dough. Phoebe sure keeps me on a short leash and demands the old paycheck right on the line. So a guy's got to have a little outside income somewhere, right? Sometimes I have to laugh. If she only knew. I mean, like, if she only knew how close she is from the truth. And how far.
I thought you were supposed to be on the late shuttle last night, Lou.
Well, you know how it is with business, Phoebe. Things came up.
What things?
You really want to hear?
I really would, for once. If it was the truth.
Now, that's what knocks me.
What?
Always a needle. You don't believe me.
No.
Huh? Well, that's that.
Not quite. Let's lay it right on the line, Lou. I've had it up to here. I want a divorce.
Oh, that's nice. You want me to give you one?
That's right. You've lived off me for too long.
Now, wait a minute, Phoebe.
No, not even an instant. I've had it. You can go tomcatting around all you want. I don't care anymore. But you better take care. Because you're not going to have it so free and easy from now on, one way or another. I'm keeping tabs on you.
All right, what does that mean?
You better look out for your pickups. Because sooner or later I'll find you out and I'll stick you, my big macho butterfly. When we break up finally, you're going to take all the blame.
I didn't have any particular answer, except to coast. Phoebe is independently wealthy, and it's a wise man who knows which side his bread is buttered on. Except who could have figured Athena? Oh, that was the thing that blew everything 6 ways from nowhere. Athena, the goddess of justice. But who knew she would weigh the scales on me? It started out just like usual. Excuse me. Would you just permit me to say how exquisitely lovely you are?
Should I? Just because you tried to buy me a drink?
No, the drink was a gesture. My statement was a compulsion. After all, I am at best half a man.
How is that again?
Well, the other half of me is my camera. Insatiable, demanding, never satisfied with anything less than perfection. So, when I see it with both eyes...
Are you trying to tell me you're a photographer?
I am.
Well, it's a small world. I'm a model.
Oh, really? Professional?
Of course. Well, not quite yet. It's a little difficult in Youngstown to get started. That's why I came to New York.
Perhaps I can help. May I introduce myself?
He's gone this far. Why not?
But my name is Philip Evesemont. Yours?
Athena Blackwell. I mean, that's the name I'm going to use when I... Evesemont? Not the Philip Evesemont.
Well, I suppose I'd have to say yes to that.
But you're one of the most famous photographers in the world.
Well, I've been very lucky. Because I know how to pick the right subjects to make me look good, to make me successful. Like you.
You want to photograph me?
No, not only to photograph you, to create you.
Create me?
Yeah. Well, that was a clumsy way of saying it. What I meant is, I want to evoke your personality so it shines with your beauty. I see you in ethereal creations, the sheerest of satins and silks, molding you and yet concealing you.
Why? I mean, there's so much expense involved, isn't there?
Well, would it be too much to pay to become the top model in the country? I could make you that in 6 months.
The top model?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd have a little money saved up, but I don't think it would be enough.
Yeah, how much?
It's so expensive to live in New York. There isn't so much left. About $3,500.
Well, just have to make it do. Where are you living now?
Oh, I have a furnished room in Queens. It isn't the best place, but it's reasonable.
Yeah, now, look, we've got to move you out of there right away. We'll check you into the Savoy Regent. The address is very important. Now, we've got to start creating a wardrobe for you tomorrow, and I'll help you shop. And then we'll see about building you a portfolio. But look, this isn't a place to talk business, is it? Why don't we go up to my room?
Oh, I don't know. This is moving awfully fast.
Well, that's the way with success when you get a chance to grab it.
How do I know that? I mean, I may have been alone at a bar, but I'm not a pickup.
No, we're talking about a career. Or don't you want one?
Yes.
Well, let's forget any personal relationship, okay? Let's just consider how lucky it is we ran into each other and what a huge business success, if we handle it right, we can make together. Now, shall we go upstairs? Plan the future. I had her hooked, and obediently she came upstairs. $3,500 was a nice little bundle, and for the 10 days I'd had to spend in New York, it would serve us very nicely. The fringe benefits would come soon enough. It's a nice little setup, I thought. How the devil could I know it was the beginning of disaster?
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive, said Sir Walter Scott. He might have had this whole affair in mind, for what has happened so far is simple compared to what is to come. And with those further revelations, I shall return shortly to bring you Act 2. Some people never learn, and Lou Richmond is typically one of them. This little masquerade he's conducting in New York proves to be the last straw for his long-suffering wife, Phoebe. And the new chapter in his life story that he has opened may very well prove to be his last. And not only because his wife has decided to close the book on him.
I just can't take it anymore, Dennis. So I'm going to lower the boom. I'm going to take your advice.
Well, it's about time, sis. The only thing that gravels me is that it's going to be expensive.
My own brother's going to run up legal fees on me?
No, don't be silly. But your little brother, Dennis, can't afford to go skip-hopping around the country like the crumb you married.
Well, his firm pays for that.
Yeah, but they won't pay for me to keep tabs on him. They don't care what else he sells as long as he moves their merchandise. And the expense I'm talking about is private detectives.
Oh, do we have to use those? I hate anybody else knowing any of my private business.
Well, that's one of the things that heel Lou counts on. But if you want to nail him, it's the only way. Where is Charm Boy now?
New York.
You know where he's staying?
No, he's careful never to let me know.
Well, you can find out from the company he works for.
I doubt it. They're all very buddy-buddy there, and word seems to be out if any of the little women call, clam up. Anyway, it's too late to catch him on this trip. He's due back tomorrow.
Well, when's his next one?
I don't know.
Well, let me know the moment you do, and I'll get a detective agency on his tail.
Damn good thing I didn't know what was going on back home in Cleveland with my old lady, because I was sure having enough trouble on my hands with this babe Athena in New York. Like she acted dumb enough to have bells ringing in her head. The only trouble is, before she shelled out her dough, she wanted me to be listening to him, too. Plus, the entertainment tab was running up out of sight. And so far, that was all out of my pocket.
Yes? Noah?
What?
What's the matter with you? Don't you recognize your own name?
Yeah, of course. My mind was somewhere else for a moment.
Tell me something, Phil.
If I can.
It's a bit late to be asking, but are you married?
You've got to be kidding.
Oh, no, I'm not. Not one bit.
Well, the answer is no, baby.
And where do you live?
Well, you know, a photographer's life on the go all the time. I got a pad in L.A., the hotel suite here in New York. In Europe, I sponge on friends who are happy to have me around. You know, Cannes, Antibes, London, Paris, wherever the smart people gravitate.
You're so famous, I'm surprised that right here in New York, nobody yet has walked up to you and recognized you as the Philip Eaton.
Well, that's because I'm the man behind the camera. They see the women I've made the glamour queens, not me. Just as they'll remember you, not me. When I make your face known around the world.
Phil?
Yeah?
You You are going to make me a grammar queen, aren't you?
Oh, you know it, Athena, honey.
But when do we start making the pictures for my portfolio?
Hey, first things first, huh? Now, we got to get you settled at the right address, and we got to build that wardrobe. The apartment deal's all set, and the couture place is holding all those clothes. When are we going to lock everything up?
It's so much money. Almost all I have.
Is that all that worries you? I'll call the coast tomorrow and have them transfer some of my funds.
You mean you'd be willing to cover it all?
Well, why not? After all, my interest in you is a little more than just professional.
How much more?
Well, let's settle up here and go back to my hotel suite. I can explain so much better there.
Oh, Phil, I want to believe you. I want to believe you so much.
Hey, what was that?
When someone took a flashlight picture.
Something for your scrapbook, a moment to remember. Practically instant results in less than 15 seconds.
Well, who told you to snap it? Was it you, Athena?
No, I had not.
You can tear that up right now, flash gun Casey.
Don't you want to see it first?
No.
Oh, Phil, please, can't we just look at it?
Here's the bell, warm as love. You make a nice couple.
Oh, it is a good picture. Can't we have it?
Oh, all right. Here.
I'll get you change, sir.
Now, keep it and blow.
Yes, sir.
But give me that.
Please don't tear it up.
Okay. I'll shove it in my wallet.
It's a nice picture, Phil. We do make a nice couple.
Yeah. Come on, let's get out of here. My place. Where you can really relax.
Lieutenant Matthews, 45th Precinct. Who? Sergeant Quinn? From Washington? Oh, yeah, sure. Put him on. What? Right outside in the squad room? Well, send him in. Oh, how do you like that? Speak of the devil. Bill Quinn?
That's me, Lieutenant Matthews.
Well, it's Mike to you. Come on in.
Thanks, Mike.
What brings you to New York?
Oh, I ran a prisoner up to turn over to your headquarters downtown. Figured as long as I was here, I'd drop in and meet you in person.
Well, that's great. Here, grab yourself a seat. Prisoner? Not our boy.
Phil the Flash? No, more's the pity. We ran into a complete dead end on him.
Yeah, I know. Funny thing, coincidence, you know. I was just going over his file.
That's one reason I dropped by to meet you. That guy kind of niggles around in the back of my mind. You got anything new on him up here?
No. He just seems to be laying low for a while.
Maybe he ran out of gas or got the call.
Oh, no, not this boy. He'll be back. He's like all of them. They get a good thing going, and they just got to run it into the ground. They never know when to quit.
What's so good about it? He don't clean up that much.
Well, he don't do so bad neither here. Let's see. We've collated everything we've been able to off the wires. Chicago 74, Iris Coliseo, $1,500, and aggravated assault. 75, Marion Shettle, $500, no other charges. 2 ladies in 76, another couple of grand, and one assault charge. Washington, you know the story. Oh, here, 7 separate complaints, civil and criminal. Add it all up, 17 separate females, and maybe a total of 35 to 40 grand. And these are only the ones who try to turn him in.
Same line every time?
Sure. Claims to be Philip Piedmont. Doesn't even look like him. This guy's maybe 5'11". Piedmont's 6, 7, or 8. This guy's heavy set, paunchy. His teeth are not so good. He's balding. But Piedmont has a head of hair like a lion and a set of choppers like a movie star.
How did he get away with it?
You're asking me, Bill? Well, it's a crazy world.
Just the same, I'd like to pin him down.
Yeah, so would I. Just one break, I ask, before it's too late.
Too late? You mean before he gives up the scam?
Oh, if I knew he'd give it up, I'd settle for that. You know what I told you over the phone? I'm afraid if he don't, it's going to back up somehow real big.
Well, like how?
Well, one of these dames is going to see the light and realize what a ride she's been taken for. And she might just get hold of something lethal like a gun or a knife. Put a couple of holes in him.
Wouldn't you figure maybe he had it coming?
Yeah, well, maybe. But what really worries me with this guy's history of assault and battery is what he might do if one of them tried to blow the whistle on him before he had a chance to duck. I'm afraid of how far he might go to keep his identity a secret. Hey, sometimes I think I'm getting old. My wife says even my worries have worries. Come on. Let's go hoist a couple of beers in the local pub and congratulate ourselves that as far as we know, old Phil the Flash is off the prowl.
No.
Well, why'd you come up here to my room?
To get things settled, to find out just where we stand.
You know where we stand, Athena.
I don't. Oh, I mean, first of all, I thought we had a business arrangement, but now...
All right. Now what?
Now it's something else. Something that I'm just not ready for, Phil.
Oh, come on, Athena. You've been building up to it all day since lunch, and dinner was the clincher. Now, why do you think I cut our night out short and brought you back here, huh?
I said at least it was to talk about my career first.
You've been hinting at a lot more than that, not only tonight, but all week.
You just don't understand me, Phil.
I understand that you don't trust me any way at all.
I never said that. If you mean the money, it's just that it's all I have. Everything seems so expensive, and it's all so rushed.
Now, you thought you'd just make a little play for me and see if maybe I wouldn't foot the bills, carry the ball all by myself.
No, that's not what I thought.
Sure. Maybe it even went a step further. You thought, why don't I go for the whole ball of wax, tie the sucker up completely, make him marry me so I got a real lock on him?
Oh, I didn't. I did no such
Are you going to
thing.
tell me that wasn't what you were after tonight, making sure I was single, lining up a photographer to take a picture of us?
I didn't order that picture.
Or maybe you had. But what'd you think you could do? Hold me up for another little bundle to hide in your security blanket?
I don't know what you mean. How could I hold you up for... Oh, I see. You lied. You are married.
Well, that wouldn't make any difference to you. Nothing you could do about it anyway, since I was smart enough to pack the photo away in my wallet. All right, Dave. The party's over. Out.
So, it was all true. You were just using me, just trying to get money out of me by pretending that I could be... I'll bet you're not even Philippe smart at all.
Okay, that's enough. Out.
What? Wait, you're nothing but a cheap con man. I bet this isn't the first time you've done this sort of thing. I ought to report you to the police. And maybe I just will.
Now, wait a minute.
Not on your life. I've seen all I want. No, Phil. Whoever you are, let me go.
Not until I get my wallet back.
What are you talking about?
Now, you know what. Don't try to act innocent. Now, give me that hand to hand.
I don't have your wallet. You put it on the high floor there.
Yeah. Where is it now?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm looking for my wallet and that picture you thought you were so smart getting.
You can see it's not in my pocketbook.
All right. Where have you got it?
I haven't got it. Have you gone crazy?
I want that picture.
I haven't got it. If you come any closer to me, I'll scream.
Oh, no, you won't. You're going to keep your mouth shut.
Keep away from me.
Huh?
Oh.
I told you to keep it shut.
No,
Now, where is it? Ow!
I haven't got it.
You tricked me.
I don't.
Quiet. Just be quiet. Be quiet. That's better. Okay, now, come on. Don't try to fool me. Come on, where is it? Where's my wallet? Athena? Athena? Oh, no. Oh, good Lord. I can't have. You can't be. You can't be dead.
Experience is a matter of instinct about life, said Oscar Wilde, or words to that effect. No one is more experienced than a veteran police lieutenant, and Lieutenant Matthews' instinct was right. Lou Richmond has finally gone too far. But will he get away with it? We'll find that out when I return shortly with Act 3. At the climax of Gilbert and Sullivan's operetta, The Mikado, the three principals sum up the dramatic tension of the moment in these statements. Here's a howdy-do, here's a pretty mess, and here's a state of things. Now, I don't think Lou Richmond could be so polite and contained in his quandary. It is, after all, one thing to have an angry, disillusioned woman on your hands, but quite another to have a dead one. Oh, wait a minute. Is she really dead? We didn't stop quite long enough before to find out, did we?
I never figured anything like this to happen. I just never figured it. I didn't choke her all that much. Maybe when we fell, somehow her neck... But what's the difference? She's dead. I gotta get out of here. No, wait a minute. No, the wallet. That picture. That's her only tie to me. I gotta find that first. And let's see. Where could it be? It's crazy. I had my wallet when I came in here. I put it on top of the high boy there. Nothing back. Under. It's not anywhere. Now, what could have happened? Now, let me think now. We came out of the restaurant. I was putting my wallet in my pocket. Maybe I dropped it there. Or maybe in the cab. Or getting out. Yeah, getting out. That must have been it, getting out. That's what it must have been. It sure ain't anywhere in the suite or I'd have found it. Well, kiss your luck, Lou Richmond. And hightail it out of here fast.
Shall I order the beers, Mike?
No. Wait till I answer the phone. Lieutenant Matthews here. What? Where? Dead? Well, is there any idea? Athena Blackwell. Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me, Mike. Forget the beer, huh?
I'm sorry, Bill. My precinct, some dame. Homicide. So you can't argue with the big M. You want to see how we handle it in Sun City?
Why not? I didn't plan to go back to D.C. until tomorrow. Busman's holiday, eh?
Homicide's never any picnic. But, I got a funny hunch about this one. Maybe you ought to drag along. I knew it, Bill. I could just smell it. Here, you see this?
Registration?
Yeah. Guess who? No. Yeah. Philip Evemonts.
Well, there's no chance it could really be.
No. Not. I just checked the West Coast. I knew he was there to accept an award, but, you don't take chances. I called and I talked to him, and he's there.
So this is our boy again.
Our boy.
Just like you pegged it. It got out of hand for him.
Yeah. Looks that way.
You got any leads?
No. Same description. He checked out a couple of hours ago. The night maid came by to clean up and discovered the body.
There must be some way to identify him. Fingerprints, the desk clerk, or something.
Well, we'll try, but right now I can't imagine what we could dig up would ever put him on the spot.
Who is it? Who is that?
It's all right, Phoebe, honey. It's just me.
Lou?
Who else?
Why, I didn't expect you back until late tomorrow.
Yeah, well, my plans got changed. My business was all finished, so I took the chance to get on home to you as fast as possible.
What's the matter? One of your lady loves walk out on you?
No, it wasn't like that. I just wanted to get back home.
What? Well, that's a switch.
Now, look, Phoebe, honey, I'm sorry. I'm tired and it's late. Let's not have any go-rounds, huh? Give me a break.
A humble Lou Richmond. What happened in New York? Something go wrong?
No. It's just, I've been thinking, honey. Maybe I do spend too much time away from home. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell the office I've had it with the road. It's time I stayed home more, mended a few fences.
They don't need mending, Lou. They fell down a long time ago.
Well, maybe it's time you and me started rebuilding them.
A little late for that.
Maybe it is. I guess We have to wait for tomorrow and the future to find out, huh? But tonight, I am so tired, honey. I'm good for nothing. I just want to hit the hay and maybe never wake up. I slept like I'd had knockout drops and woke up feeling not much better than if I had. I grabbed some OJ and left for the office. But first, I headed for the out-of-town newspaper stand to pick up a News and a Times. The story was in both of them. Buried in the right-hand bottom of the Times' first page, splashed all over the news, with a picture of Athena they'd dug up somewhere. But only guesses about me. Nothing about the wallet. The next day, it was inside the Times, but still on page 2 of the news. No mention of the wallet. By the end of the week, the Times had forgotten it, and the news had a small squib that police had no clue. The wallet was gone, disappeared. My prayer had been answered.
It's just that Lou's been so good to me the last few months, Dennis.
Oh, come on, Phoebe. Now, look, if he has, there has to be a reason. That crumb Lou Richmond never stopped operating a day in his life. You mean you're giving up the idea of any divorce action?
There's just no way I could go ahead with it now.
What do you mean now?
Well, in 3 months, he hasn't made a road trip. He's working right here at the office in Cleveland. I have his number. I talk to him every day, and he's home every night. Just like it was when we were first married.
You're making a big mistake. Now, I can see the way you feel, but this guy hasn't changed.
Why won't you give him the benefit of the doubt?
Because that miserable phony never gave you a break, and he doesn't deserve one from you. I don't know what turned his sails, but you mark my words, he is ducking something. He'll only be on good behavior as long as it suits him. And then he'll be back on the prowl again, and I don't like to see my only sister taken for a patsy.
All right, Dennis. I promise you, if the out-of-town trips start again or anything else, you can call in your bloodhounds. But until they do, I'm going to give Lou the benefit of the doubt.
The next month really drove me up the wall. The office routine had me grinding my teeth. And all the forbidden women around me with their skirts blowing in the wind really chimed my bells. What was worst of all was Phoebe suddenly making dove's eyes at me again. So I made my decision. It was safe now. I'd gotten away with it. It was time to take the act on the road again.
Sergeant Gwynn?
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Your New York buddy, Lieutenant Matthews.
Hey, hi, Mike. What's doing? Where are you calling from?
Where else? New York.
Don't tell me you got a break on our old friend Phil the Flash.
No such luck. Matter of fact, there's been no action for nearly 6 months. Now, I was just sitting here cleaning up the files, and I pulled his.
Nothing new at all, huh?
Not from here.
You think killing that girl really brought him up short?
Yeah, it seems that way. Anyway, we got too much else on the books to keep this active. I'm going to have to bury our friend in the whole file.
I hate to think of that bird getting away with murder.
So do I. But what can I do without any evidence? If I can't find him, I can't move against him.
You don't think sooner or later he'll pop up again?
Between you and me, yes. Somewhere. Sometime. I just wish they hadn't ridden me off the case from upstairs, because my hunch is stronger than ever.
What hunch?
Remember I told you this boy was headed for big trouble to begin with? Well, now that he's committed murder and got away with it, one will get you 100. He's going to try it again.
You're not going back on the road, Lou.
I got to. The office insists.
Then quit your job.
I can't do that.
Why not? I have more than enough money for both of us. You've always half lived off me anyway.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It'll never be all the way. I'm not quitting, and I'm going back on the road.
Dennis was right. You haven't changed. You just can't wait to get back to chasing again where it's safe. Well, you're not going to get away with it.
What are you talking about?
You go back on the road, and I'm going to have a private detective on your heels wherever you go. You so much as look at any other woman, and he'll have the goods on you, and I'll divorce you so fast and clean, you'll be wiped out.
So that was it. She meant every word she said. And I knew right at that moment that Phoebe had to go. I'd gotten away with it once, I could do it again. It was just a matter of figuring out how. But Phoebe was as good as dead. No way anyone could stop me. And that's when the roof fell in.
Answer the door, will you?
Who is it?
How do I know?
Police, open up.
Police?
Come on, open up. We know you're in there, Richmond. And don't try anything. The house is surrounded.
What is it, Lou? What is it?
Well, I don't know. I just don't know.
But we better find out.
No, don't.
We've got to, Lou.
Excuse me, madam. Detective Archer, Cleveland Police. No, don't you move, Richmond. We got you covered. All right, put the cuffs on him.
Handcuffs? What are you doing?
Are you, Mrs. Richmond?
Yes?
I'm sorry, but we're arresting your husband.
What's the charge?
Suspicion of murder.
Oh. How did you know?
Lieutenant Matthews here from New York will tell you that.
But I looked behind the high boy.
So did we at the time. We missed it, too.
Where was the wallet?
Behind the wooden backing. It was loose at the top. The wallet slipped down inside it, behind the drawers. The hotel just started to redecorate, and when the high boy was moved, they found it. Fortunately, the hotel manager recognized the girl in the picture as the one who was murdered and called the police in. We get your name and address from the wallet, of course.
Oh, murder.
Well, that's exactly what it was, Mr. Richmond. And I'm sure glad we caught up with you in time to make sure you had no chance to do it again.
Coincidence. As I said in the beginning, if it weren't for coincidence, half the best stories in the world would never have happened. A picture taken at the wrong time, a damaged highboy, a lost wallet, and a hotel's decision to redecorate. If it hadn't been for all of them, Lou Richmond might have gotten away with murder as easily as he did with his impersonation of the famous photographer. I'll be back shortly. A melancholy story. What makes such a tawdry and despicable man? Perhaps all of us must share the blame a little. Day after day, the newspapers chronicle stories of human beings like you and me taken in by the flimsiest of schemes. Why? How? Who doesn't, in his heart of hearts, dream of being rich or famous or powerful? Of all the 7 deadly sins, greed is the most insidious. But of course, you and I will never be taken in. Or will we? Our cast included Larry Haynes, Marion Seldes, Catherine Byers, Earl Hammond, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
This is the Man in Black, here again to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. Our distinguished star this evening is that delightful gentleman, Mr. Roland Young, playing as author of detective novels, who invented his best plot when his life was at stake. With Mr. Young to play his long-suffering secretary is Miss Peggy Conklin. A story by John Dixon Carr in a somewhat lighter mood than is our habit, and called The Customers Like Murder, is tonight's tale of suspense. If you've been with us on these Tuesday nights, you will know that suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are tales calculated to intrigue you, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. And so with The Customers Like Murder and the performance of Roland Young, we again hope to keep you in suspense. On a hot summer night in a village on the east coast of England, a famous writer of detective stories is dictating to his secretary. You have all heard of Mr. Gerald Hawkstone, celebrated author of Murder on the Woolsack, Aconite at the Admiralty, Who Shot the Prime Minister, and other thrillers which have held us past the midnight hour. You have followed the exploits of Pendleton King, diplomat detective. Gerald Hawkstone lived quietly at Deal with his friend Dr. Roberts nearby in case he should need medical knowledge. And his pretty, if somewhat pert Canadian secretary, Miss Patricia Phillips. Gerald Hawkstone would be a happy man, even in wartime, if it were not for...
You got all that, Miss Phillips?
Yes, Mr. Hawkstone.
Good. New paragraph.
Yes, Mr. Hawkstone.
At the head of the great banqueting table, comma, the Lord Chief Justice staggered to his feet, full stop. His face was a ghastly whitish color, and his eyes had become glassy.
Is he drunk, Mr. Hawkstone?
No, Miss Phillips, the Lord Chief Justice is not drunk.
Sounds pretty cockeyed to me.
For your information, Miss Phillips, the Lord Chief Justice has just been poisoned with curare because he discovered the identity of the master criminal. Is that clear?
Yes, Mr. Hawkstone. But I wish you wouldn't do it.
Do what?
Well, in the last 4 books, Mr. Hawkstone, you have shot the Prime Minister, killed the Lord Chancellor with an axe, poisoned the Home Secretary, and blown up the First Lord of the Admiralty. Why don't you stop picking on the poor government and murder somebody else for a change?
The Lord Chancellor, Miss Phillips, was not murdered with an axe.
No, Mr. Hawkstone?
Definitely no. He was beamed with the Great Seal and found dead on the Woolsack. And there's another thing, Miss Phillips. Whether you talk like this because of a dense vacuum in what we will charitably call your mind...
Really, Mr. Hawkstone?
Or whether you are really making out what you might define as hot cracks, I don't know. But I don't want any more of it, do you hear?
Just as you please, Mr. Hawkstone.
Oh, Lord, where was I?
His face was a ghastly whitish color, and his eyes had become glassy.
Sounds like me. All right. A single choking cry escaped his lips, comma, and his body crumpled to the floor. Full stop. New paragraph. With one swift stride, Pendleton King had reached the fallen man.
He can't have done that, Mr. Hawkstone.
Who can't have done what?
Pendleton King.
What about him?
Well, on the last page, you had him sitting at the foot of the table. So he can't get there in one stride. Unless you want him to sail across the room like a kangaroo.
There are times, Miss Phillips, when I should like to poison you with curare and dance on your grave.
I was only trying to help.
All right, change it, strike it out. With hardly a second's delay, how's that? Comma. Pendleton King had reached the fallen man. Full stop. New paragraph. Quote. I feared it, comma. Close quote. He muttered. Full stop. Quote. Note the rigidity of the muscles. Exclamation point. Note the characteristic odor of curare, which...
That won't do, Mr. Hawkstone.
Why not?
Curare hasn't got any odor.
Now, there, Miss Phillips, you've really gone too far.
But I can't help that. It's true.
If you will permit the small vanity, I am noted for the correctness of my medical knowledge. Who is murdering the Lord Chief Justice, you or I?
You are. But you might murder him properly. Curare hasn't got any odor.
I say it has.
And I say it hasn't.
Listen, Miss Phillips. I propose to settle this rather childish dispute by going next door and asking Dr. Roberts. Will that convince you?
Curare hasn't got any odor. And anyway, the Lord Chief Justice wouldn't be mixed up in any such silliness as this.
Silliness, eh?
Yes, I said silliness. Read your evening paper. The Lord Chief Justice is sentencing some American gangster who got involved in a robbery over here. That's the sort of thing he really does.
You're very fond of these gangster reports, aren't you?
Yes, I am, because they're real.
Real? Fa!
Don't you say fa to me.
Merely remarking, Miss Phillips, that with your usual ingenuity, you sidetracked the argument. I am going to see Dr. Roberts. That's not necessary, of course. My own knowledge of poisons is as great as that of any doctor.
Dr. Fa.
And finally, kindly don't say fa to me, either. When I return, Miss Phillips, I hope to find you in a better frame of mind. Please observe that I, at least, have been able to keep my temper. Excuse me.
All right. Go on. See if I care.
Oh, excuse me, but...
Good evening, Mr. Hawkstone.
Good evening, Mrs. Roberts. May I come in?
Of course. Mind the blackout curtain. My, isn't it hot and stuffy tonight?
Rather close, yes. Is the doctor in?
I'm afraid he isn't, Mr. Hawkstone, but I expect him back any minute.
Oh, out on a call?
No, I'm almost certain he isn't, because that's his medicine case and stethoscope there on the table. I think he's just gone up the road to get some tobacco.
Do you mind if I wait?
Not at all. But you will excuse me if I run along. I promised Mrs. Anderson I'd drop in there. It's her neuralgia again, and I'm terribly late already.
Don't let me detain you, Mrs. Roberts. Go right ahead.
I'm afraid you'll have to wait in George's consulting room. I've got most of the house dark so I could keep the windows open. You know which room it is?
Yes, I could find it blindfolded.
Oh, and I wonder if you'd take the medicine case and stethoscope and drop them in the consulting room. George is so careless. He lets them lie about anywhere.
Medicine case? Stethoscope, yes. As a matter of fact, I've always wanted to hang one of these things around my neck like this. Look almost like a doctor, don't I? Good night, Mrs. Roberts.
Good night, Mr. Hawkstone. See you later.
Oh, so what I write is silliness, eh? And I don't know anything about poisons. And I call her Miss Phillips instead of Patricia. Ah, here we are. Where's that light switch? Good Lord.
Come on in, Doc. Close the door.
Who the deuce are you?
You want to keep healthy, Doc? Just do what you're told. Come in and close the door.
Is that by any chance a revolver you're pointing at me?
Ain't no cigarette case. I'm warning you.
Oh, I'm hanged. I've done it 1,000 times in stories, but I never thought...
Don't drop that junk you're carrying either. You're going to need it, Doc, when you come along with me.
Come along with you? Where?
Just to see a guy, that's all.
To see a... Oh, wait a minute. You don't think I'm the doctor?
Now, look, Doc. I ain't got any time for gags, see? The boss says to bring you, so I bring you. There'll be a very sick man out there if you don't go.
Yes, there'll be a very dead man out there if I do go. I tell you, old man, you're making a terrible mistake.
Now, look, Doc.
My name is Hawkstone. I live next door. I'm not a medical man, and I never...
Somebody's coming.
Miss Phillips.
Now then, Dr. Hawkstone, just look here in the encyclopedia.
So you ain't the doctor, huh?
That's done it.
Just a real old-fashioned kidder, ain't you? Now, you keep quiet, lady. You know it's good for you.
I know you. I've seen your picture. You're Big Louis Miller.
Pretty smart dame you
sure
got
that's
here,
him.
Doc.
Listen, Mr. Hawkstone.
Take it easy, Miss Phillips.
Big Louis Miller and Slats Kelly. Slats Kelly is the gang leader. Well, we're supposed to be friends of this gangster who's on trial in London now. But I hadn't heard they were in England.
No, lady. Neither is anybody else.
Nowhere for it.
Who is this dame, Doc? Your night?
No, she's my secretary. She doesn't know anything about this.
She seems to know too much about it, if you ask me. Come on, lady. You're going with us.
Going? Where?
Just for a little ride, lady. Just for a little ride.
Far out from the village, in flat and miry swampland where pools of stagnant water gleam under the moon, stands the old Rutherford House. It is a desolate place, on the track of Field Marshal Goering's bombers when they crossed the coastline. But there are no searchlights here, and no guns. Only the heat on the glimmering marshes and the decaying, weather-boarded house as a motor car approaches.
Drive straight ahead, Doc. Right around to the back of the house. Remember, I still got this rod against the back of your neck.
As a matter of fact, Louis, I'm rather enjoying this.
All except the murder.
What murder? We ain't gonna bump anybody off.
Maybe not you, old boy, but I am. Just wait till I get at your patient.
I don't see how you can joke about this.
I'm not joking, Miss Phillips. If Louis won't tell us what's wrong with the patient...
Never you mind the patient, Doc. You just drive around here. Here, whoa.
So...
Right here.
Oh. So this is the enchanted castle, eh?
Climb out of here. Walk ahead of me over to that house.
Come on, Miss Phillips.
That's right, lady. You too. Come on. Hey, hold on, Doc. Grab a can of this cleaning fluid here. You can help me carry it in.
Cleaning fluid?
Yeah, there's 2 cans of it. If I can carry one, then I need my other hand for this ride. Come on. We ain't got all night. Get it out of the back seat.
Professionally, this is a little out of my line of duty. What do you want with the cleaning fluid?
The boss's suits get all messed up, so I clean them for him. I play nursemaid and everything around here. Come on now. Straight ahead. Stop asking questions.
You got this place blacked out, Louis. If the police don't get you, the air raid warden will.
Forget it, Doc. We got this place so sealed up, you can hardly breathe inside.
In here?
That's right, lady. Go ahead. I'll close the door.
I can't see, old boy. Which way?
Here. Set that can down and follow me. You too, lady. Right here, with the curtains hanging over the door. Now, I want you to meet the boss. So I open the curtain like this.
Howdy, Doc. Come right in. Glad to see you. I've been expecting you.
Glad to see you, old man. I imagine you're the celebrated Mr. Kelly.
That's me, Doc. Slaps Kelly to you. Glad to see you taking this nice and friendly. Louis, what's the idea of bringing in the dame?
I couldn't help it, boy.
How?
She says nice, see? She was with him, and she knew who I was.
She did, eh?
I don't know anything. All I want to do is to go home.
That's all right, sister. You'll go home all nice and friendly. As soon as I've had a little talk with the doctor.
A talk about what?
Well, we're not what you might call comfortable here, Doc. Well, we've got flashlights, canned food, plenty of liquor, portable radio that works on a battery. So we managed to get along. You know what I mean?
I said a talk about what?
Well, that's it. That's what I'm going to tell you. We pulled a snatch, see?
You pulled a snatch?
You mean he means they kidnapped somebody.
That's right, sister. You speak English.
May I ask who was snatched?
Well, I'll tell you, Doc, because it'll have you a big laugh. The guy we snatched was the big shot you call the Lord Chief Justice.
You snatched the Lord Chief Justice?
We sure did, Doc, and his clerk, too. They're in the room right over there.
Shut your trap, Louis.
I didn't mean nothing, boss. I was only trying
Did you hear me say shut your trap?
Okay.
But, look here, what was the idea behind this snatch?
Well, I'll tell you, Doc. We got a pal, see?
Well?
Dominic Forelli, his name is. He's up on a grand larceny rap, and Forelli don't like grimy jails. He don't like 'em at all. Besides, the dirty little rat owes me 14 G's. So what do?
Snatch the Lord Chief Justice, apparently, but why?
Because the mouthpiece back home tells me long ago that a man can't be sentenced except for the judge that tried him.
And the Lord Chief Justice is the judge who tried Dominic Forelli, is that it?
That's right, Doc. But it ain't the main thing. This Chief Justice is a pretty important guy, see? So, what do? We write to the cops and say, now, look, we got the old bird in a place where you'll never find him, and if you want to keep things nice and friendly, just spring Dominic Forelli.
Spring him?
Turn him loose.
Sure. Spring Forelli, and you'll get the old judge back in one piece. If you don't do it, you'll get him back with his head as full of holes as a Swiss cheese. And we're not kidding.
This is horrible. I can't stand it.
Take it easy, sister. Take it easy.
You know, Slats, I admire you tremendously.
You do, Doc. Why?
Because you've invented a crazier idea than I ever did.
Just what do you mean by that crack, Doc?
You don't honestly think the government will make a bargain with you?
I sort of think they will, Doc. I sort of think they will.
But what if they don't?
It'll be just too bad for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Well, wouldn't I like to give that judge a going over?
Louis got a sort of a grudge against the old guy, Doc.
Well, wouldn't you have?
Louis' temperamental, see? He gets bored easy. So he says to the old guy and his clerk, he says, can you play poker? Just says, sure. So they play poker from 6 in the evening to 5 in the morning. And what do you know? If the old judge don't win all Louis' dough.
They rung in a cold deck on me. That's how they done it. They're a couple of crooks.
Are you accusing the Lord Chief Justice of playing poker with marked cards?
He won my dough, didn't he?
Shut up, Louis.
Okay, boy.
Not that I blame Louis much. The things I've had to take from that judge. Well, that's where you come in, Doc.
I was just wondering about that. Which of one of them is...
Hurt? There's nobody hurt. Not yet.
Then what the devil do you want with me?
I want them kept quiet so they don't keep trying to escape. We can't get tough with them, not until I get Pirelli and my 14 Gs. And I want you to give them a hypodermic or something that'll keep them out cold for 2 days. Can you do that?
Why, yes, I don't know. I suppose I could.
Mr. Hawkstone, for heaven's sake, be careful.
Now, what do you use to dope them?
Well, under the circumstances and considering all the factors involved, I think I should use morphine.
You got any morphine in that black satchel?
Oh, yes. Plenty of morphine. I always go about equipped for these little emergencies.
Well, then open the satchel. Come on, open it.
Well, there you are.
Dozens of little bottles, anyway. Now then, Doc, which one of them bottles is the one that has the morphine in it?
The fact is, Slats...
Come on. Which one is it?
Listen, boss.
Louie, how many times do I have to tell you to shut up?
Yeah, but it's the midnight news. The news on the radio. You said you wanted to hear it. It's after midnight now.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's all right, boss. I switched the radio on.
Well, then keep quiet, all of you. A couple of seconds now, you're going to hear some mighty sweet news.
I wonder.
So do I.
Quiet.
Hey, that's us, ain't it?
The kidnappers, stated Superintendent Hadley of the CID, seem to entertain a belief that no sentence can be passed on a criminal except by the judge who tried him. Whatever may be the law in certain American states, this is not the case here. Dominic Pirelli, alias Dominic Stevens, was today sentenced by Mr. Justice Stoneman to 14 years hard labor and this evening entered Dartmoor prison.
Why,
that One moment, please.
double-crossing
lawyer told
me... Take it easy, boy. Take it easy.
Kelly, he's as white as a ghost, and his mouth is twisting back as though...
Here is a bulletin just received. Scotland Yard flying squad cars, assisted by the constabulary of a county which for obvious reasons cannot be named, are closing in on the two kidnappers, believed to be men already wanted in the United States for murder.
That's us.
Will anyone who has any further information about these men, whose descriptions follow, communicate with New Scotland Yard, telephone number Whitehall 121...
Just wait till I get my hands on it.
That's all right, boss. Everything's all right now. I turned it off.
Can't do more than turn it off, Louis. I'll fix that thing.
Hey, what are you going to do, boss? Hey, don't bust the radio. Hey. Oh, you hadn't ought to bust the radio, boss. Now we can't get any news.
We've had our news lately. Come on, put that light out. I want to look out the window. Oh, they're closing in.
Tricia, you see, I can call you that.
Why couldn't you have called me that weeks ago?
Oh, well, putting that aside, I started it as half a joke. But I'm not joking now. I intend to get that rat-faced Slats if it's the last thing I ever do.
It probably will be. But how are you going to?
First, Pendleton King, my dear. He's got out of worse scrapes than this.
14,000 bucks gone. And the cops on our tail while we stand here yapping. You heard what that radio said, Louis.
Yeah, I heard it, all right. Look, boss, we better lamb out of here while
Sure
it's
we
time.
will, Louis. Before we go, we settle things with the old guy in the other room.
You can't get away with it, Louis. This is England. They'll hang you.
So what? We got a murder rap for facing the States, ain't we? And I just as soon hang as fry. What about you, Louis?
You said it, boss. Let me take this rod of mine, stick it against the back of the old guy's neck, and...
No. No rod. That's too easy.
Easy?
Sure. One slug and it's all over. This guy rates special treatment. And that's where the doctor comes in. You know anything about poisons, Doc?
I know a good deal about poisons. The customers like murder.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Just a slogan in my profession.
Look, Louis, do you remember the time Johnny Presco was running the old 3rd Avenue Social Club?
Yeah.
And Mike Delaney talks out of turn? And they feed him some white stuff called strychnine?
Oh, yeah.
And sit around and light cigarettes and watch him die. It took 4 hours, Doc, and you could hear the rats screaming as far as 81st Street.
Now, wait a minute, Slats. You can't...
I can't, We'll see. You got any of that white stuff, Doc?
Well,
Come on, you've got something in that bag that'll make the old guy squeal now, haven't you?
Why, yes, I suppose I have, but...
Listen, get this sure. You can do it the hard way, Doc, or you can do it the easy way. Louis gets to work on you. Maybe you'd be smarter to hand the stuff over right now. What do you say?
Listen, boy. Listen.
What's the matter, Slats? Troubled by the heat? It is hot in here with all the windows sealed up.
That sounds like planes.
It is planes.
British planes going over to put the heat on Germany?
No such luck, old boy. German planes coming to bomb us. About
a dozen Heinkels, flying 20,000 feet up.
Mm-hmm. Very keen ear, Miss Phillips. I'd say not over 15. That's the first wave, Slats. There'll be another wave in a minute or two. But you needn't be alarmed. They're going somewhere else. They only...
Duck, Louis, duck! The way I heard you, boss, I'm under the table already.
Only a little visiting card, Slats, and fully a quarter of a mile away.
Put out that light,
Why
Louis, and
bother?
pull that curtain back off the window.
Yeah, but boss...
See what you can see.
Okay.
Do what I tell you,
all right.
big luck.
All right.
Hey, can't see a thing. The sky's as black as pitch. Oh, look over there.
Well, what is it?
It's a light, boy. Funny kind of a white light. Up there over the trees. It's not very steady. It starts and then dims, and then it starts and dims.
Only a basket of incendiary bombs, Louis.
Incendiaries, eh?
What is it, Jerry? You got an idea?
Louis, this is just what we've been waiting for. Those Scotland Yard cars are going to get held up until we can settle things with those guys in the other room. Come along with me.
Why don't you two lugs get smart?
Jerry.
What's that?
You don't want to have your neck cracked on a rope, do you? Or burn in the electric chair back home?
What are you getting at?
Why not take advice from somebody who's been killing people in a professional way for 15 years?
I'm not in the mood for gags, Doc, but keep on talking.
This Lord Chief Justice and his clerk, what do they look like?
Well, the judge is a little guy with a bald head like me. And the other one is a big guy with a punch-drunk pan like Louis. Why?
I thought so. I've seen their photographs. When the next wave of planes comes over, and it will, why shouldn't an incendiary bomb hit this house?
You mean you think it ain't too safe here?
Be quiet, Louis. Go ahead, Doc.
In other words, you leave the Lord Chief Justice and his clerk tied up in the other room. Then all you have to do is to set fire to the place. Justice cheated, Benedictine gangsters die and blaze.
Jerry Hawkstone, have you gone crazy?
They may catch you eventually, yes. But it'll give you a few days' start.
Hey, maybe you got something there, Doc.
And it's got to look good. This house must go up like a piece of paper in a furnace, past any possibility of being put out.
Yeah, and that's the catch.
Why so?
This house is in the middle of a swamp, see? It's as damp as your own climate. You couldn't make it burn with a blowtorch.
Oh, yes, you could. Aren't you forgetting the cleaning fluid?
Cleaning fluid?
In that other room, you've got 2 gallons of cleaning fluid. That's benzene, a derivative of petrol. Soak every inch of the floor of that room with it, every inch of it, mind, and the place will go up like tinder.
Well, it's worth a try, Louis. Turn on your flashlight.
Okay, boss.
And, what about you two, Doc? Afterwards?
We're accessories, aren't we? Are we likely to talk?
Better put a couple of slugs in them, boss, and drop them on the road. What's 1 or 2 more bumps in a spot like this?
Maybe you're right at that. Well, anyway, Doc, thanks for a swell idea. You heard what the doc said, Louis. Get going with that cleaning stuff.
Both of you had better do it. I'm warning you.
Oh, why?
Hear that? Because there isn't much time. Here they come. You can't have a fire start after the last wave of planes has gone over.
Well, maybe you got something there, too. But I'll just take a little precaution first.
What are you going to do?
These are handcuffs, sister. 2 of the neatest pair of cuffs we ever swiped off a dumb cop. Now, I'll just lock your arms around the back of the chair, like this. And the doc's arms around the back of his chair, like this. And we'll get going. Come on, Louis, through the curtain.
Okay, I'm coming, boss. Bye-bye, Mr. Hawkstone, and your lady friend. Be seeing you in the funny papers or in the morgue.
It won't be long now. They must have everything in there soaked with that benzene by now. Jerry, I know you can't be completely crazy.
Many thanks, my dear, for the qualification. You're right. They have soaked the place with benzene. And if they strike a match before...
I know you've got some kind of a scheme, but do you think it'll work?
I don't know, my dear. I thought of it once for a story.
Oh, you and your story.
Me and my stories, as Louis will put it, may save our hides yet.
But suppose it doesn't work.
Then we're done for.
What are you trying to do?
There's a place you missed, boss.
Listen, Patricia. It's not working. But it's got to work.
What's got to work?
4, no, 5 minutes. Must be at least that. They've been pouring out that benzene an inch at a time all over the...
What's that? What's the matter?
Listen.
What's the matter, you big lad? Can you stand up? Nothing's got me, boss.
It's working, Patricia. I think our friends are licked.
No, they're not. Slats is coming back.
What the heck are you trying to pull, Doc? What's the matter with Louis? What's the matter with me?
You've lost the game, Slats. You're finished.
Oh, I'm finished, am I?
It's the benzene fumes, old man. To pour out a lot of cleaning fluid in an airtight room like that one is practically certain death. You know, Slats, you ought to learn more about crime. No, you won't, Slats. You can't reach your gun. The fumes have got you. You can't move your arms or legs. Your eyesight's going. In 1 second more, you'll be... Got him. Dead to the world.
You mean...
It worked, Patricia. It's practical. It worked.
Are you trying to tell me that you killed those 2 men?
Not necessarily. Listen.
I It sounds like cars.
Probably police cars. We're just about to be sensationally rescued, just like fiction.
Jerry. Jerry.
Come on in and get us, you lug.
Oh, don't talk like Louis or we'll get a bullet through the head yet.
Yeah, that is a thought.
Well, we're prisoners. We're victims. This way, please. Mr. Sergeant, and I was never so glad to see a uniform in my life.
Here now. What's going on in this place? Louis Miller knocked out in that room? And blimey, if it's not Slats Kelly knocked out in this room.
Just a couple of mugs I polished off, Sergeant, all in the day's work.
You mean they're dead?
They'll be all right if you drag them out in the open air.
Oh, I recognize you. You're the writer who was kidnapped tonight.
Yes, and you will find the other snatches in that room. But first of all, have you got a key that'll unlock regulation police handcuffs?
I certainly have, sir, and I'll get you loose in a jiffy.
Never mind me, Sergeant. Never mind my handcuffs. Get this lady free. She's the one I'm concerned about.
You know, that's awfully kind of you. It's something practically chivalrous.
Chivalry, my eye.
There you are, young lady.
Have you got your notebook and pencil in that handbag?
You don't want me to take dictation now?
A true artist, madam, takes no account of time or place. Are you ready?
Yes, Mr. Hawkstone.
Well, you admit now that my plot is practical.
Yes, Mr. Hawkstone.
Now then, The Income Tax Murder by Gerald Hawkstone, Chapter 1.
But, Mr. Hawkstone...
Just as Big Ben was striking midnight, a hooded face looked into the window of the luxurious study occupied by the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Full stop. The hooded figure chuckled as it softly lowered inside the window a large tin of cleaning fluid. New paragraph. The Chancellor himself was hard at work devising a new scale of income tax.
But, Mr. Hawkstone, that's a completely different story. I thought you were going to murder the Lord Chief Justice.
Haven't you any professional taste? How can I murder the Lord Chief Justice? I just saved his life.
And so ends The Customers Like Murder, starring Roland Young with Peggy Conklin. Tonight's tale of suspense. This is your narrator, the man in black, who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next Tuesday, same time, when our story will be The Dead Sleep Lightly. William Spear, the producer, John Dietz, the director, Bernard Herrmann, the composer-conductor, and John Dixon Carr, the author, elaborated on tonight's Suspense.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Do you like riddles? Of course you do. Give me a good riddle that seems to defy solution, and I'll settle down happily to unravel it like a cat with a ball of twine. And like the cat, I usually succeed in making a tangled mess of it. But untangling a mystery, finding the answer to the riddle is fun. Unless, of course, you happen to be involved in it personally, and your life depends on finding a fast solution. Like Rachel James.
Suicide, Lieutenant Forrest. Mr. Carson committed suicide.
No, Mrs. James. He was murdered.
That's impossible.
Why impossible?
Because he was the only one in his room. The windows were locked on the inside, and the door was locked on the inside. If Mr. Carson was murdered, how did the murderer escape?
Frankly, Mrs. James, I don't know.
Well, I do. The answer's obvious. Suicide.
Well, the answer is anything but obvious. Because it was murder.
mystery drama, Key to Murder, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by George Lothar and stars Mercedes McCambridge. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
The most important tools you buy...
I might as well come right out and say it. I'm no Sherlock Holmes. Are you? Well, whether you are or not, here's your chance to match wits with Police Lieutenant Michael Forbes. Mike to you. Luckily, you have nothing to lose. Mike had everything to lose. The life of the woman he had come to love. The story begins in a certain old four-story brownstone in a certain large city on a certain cold and wintry day. In the rather stuffy Victorian living room, Rachel James and her closest friend, Minerva Hall, are having a much-needed cup of tea.
Another cup, Rachel? Oh, I guess so, Minerva. Might as well enjoy it while I can still afford it.
Oh, come on now. Things aren't that bad. Just because two of your roomers packed up and left.
Mm-hmm. Mrs. Parker's making noises about doing the same thing. I don't know that I want to go on living in a boarding house where there's been a suicide. That's what she told me this morning.
It's always darkest before the dawn, Rachel, and
Minerva, please. This is no time for one of your life can be beautiful proverbs. I'm in a real blockbuster of a bind. You know as well as I do that I've gone through an awful lot since I inherited this rooming house from Aunt Hattie.
I know it hasn't been easy for you.
Easy? Well, with inflation and taxes and mortgage payments and skyrocketing fuel bills and I don't know what all, I've just barely managed to keep my head above water. And now with 2 boarders gone, 3 rooms empty, counting poor Mr. Carson, I don't know how I'll make ends meet. I just don't know.
One thing you can do is stop worrying. We'll get by somehow. If worse comes to worse, you can always sell the place. And I've got my job at Gibbon Real Estate. Don't look at me like that, Rachel. After all, I am your oldest and closest friend.
Oh, my dear Minerva, let's face that. You just get by as it is on what they pay you as a clerk. And there's... Well, I don't like to mention...
I know. My mother. If it weren't for you footing the bills, I'd never be able to keep her in that sanitarium in Cleveland.
That's another problem to worry about. What happens to her if I go broke?
Well, she is really not your responsibility.
No, but she is. She's your mother. I couldn't let anything happen to her any more than I could let anything happen to you. There's somebody at the door.
Maybe someone who wants to rent a room.
Yes.
Miss James?
Yes.
Lieutenant Mike Forbes, homicide.
Lieutenant? Homicide? You mean the police?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, won't you come in? It's a terribly cold day, isn't it?
Yeah, cold, windy. I walked over from the precinct station. It's just a couple of blocks. The wind darn near blew this pipe of mine right out of my mouth.
I see you held on to it.
You object to pipe smoking, Miss James? I mean, if you do...
Oh, no, that's, quite all right. Well, now, Lieutenant, I have 1 or 2 rooms I think you might like. There's one on the 4th floor that's very spacious. It overlooks the garden in the back. It's very quiet.
Miss James, I'm not here to rent a room. I'm investigating the death of Harold Carson.
Oh. Will you come into the living room, then? Minerva, this is Lieutenant Forbes of the police. My friend, Miss Minerva Hall.
How do you do?
Undo.
Won't you sit down, Lieutenant?
Oh, thank you.
Well, now, you say you're investigating poor Mr. Carson's suicide?
Yes, ma'am. The fact of the matter is, it wasn't suicide.
Not suicide?
No, ma'am. Harold Carson was murdered.
Murdered? Oh, but that's not possible.
Why isn't it?
Well, you know how he was found, don't you? I mean, don't the police make out reports and things?
Oh, I read the dope sheet all right.
Well, then, you know, he was found on the floor with his head right next to the gas heater and all the jets turned on full.
Yeah, I know, but...
Minerva here and I smelled the gas. And we traced it to Mr. Carson's room, and we called to him. But he didn't answer, and then we tried to open the door. But it was locked on the inside. So Min and I had to break it in. And thank heaven she was here, because I'd never have been able to do it alone.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And there he was, the poor man. He was dead. A suicide.
Ma'am, I hate to disagree with you, but Mr. Carson was murdered. It looked like suicide, yes, but it was meant to look like suicide. But the autopsy report from the medical examiner's office states that the old man was first rendered unconscious by a blow to the head, and that death by asphyxiation, gas, followed.
Someone knocked him out and then turned on the gas?
Yes.
But he couldn't have been murdered. If he was, what happened to the murderer?
What do you mean?
Well, how did he get out of the room? The windows and door were locked on the inside.
No, that couldn't be.
Lieutenant, the key was in the door lock on the inside. This is an old brownstone with old doors, the kind that have those big keys, you know. And there's only one key to each room.
You don't have duplicates?
No, and even if I or someone did have a duplicate, you can't unlock the door from the outside without pushing the other key out of the lock. We'd have found it on the floor, not in the lock.
Mm-hmm. Well, interesting. Very.
Oh, that match. Put it out.
Just relighting.
No, put out the match. I smell gas. Or I think I do.
Oh, not again. Not again.
You're right.
It is. It's from upstairs.
All right, here. I'll go first.
Oh, if it's another...
It isn't. It can't be. Lightning never strikes twice in the same...
Oh, men.
Smell is strong, very strong, here on the third floor. Yeah, coming from this room.
Mrs. Parker.
Open up. Open up in there.
Break it in. Break it in.
Mrs. Parker. Oh, Mrs. Parker.
No. Oh, no.
Open the window.
Let me. Locked from the inside. Door locked on the inside, too. Key in the lock.
Mrs. Parker. Oh, let's get her to the window. Fresh air.
No. Don't bother. She's dead.
But maybe if we can get some air into her lungs.
It won't cure a broken neck.
Broken?
You can see the way it's twisted, Miss Hall. It's broken, all right.
Then she's been murdered, too.
Yes, Miss James. She's been murdered, too.
Hello? Oh, yes. Just a minute. For you, Lieutenant.
Oh, thank you, Miss James. You? Well, I've questioned all but one boarder, Inspector Morris. A guy named Whitman. No. I'll stick here. It's just 5 o'clock, and Miss James says he gets home promptly at 5 every day. Yeah, well, okay. I'll see you in your office. You look pretty beat, Miss James. Why don't you go to lie down for a while?
No, it isn't rest I need, Lieutenant. It's just a little peace of mind.
Yeah, guess so. 2 murders in your house in less than 36 hours.
And a wrecked livelihood. 2 more boarders, after you questioned them, told me that they were moving out. And nobody is going to move in. You can be sure of that.
Things kind of rough, huh?
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen your husband around. You a widow, maybe?
I'm divorced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you needn't be. He was a drunk. I put up with that for years. I would have gone on, I guess, except that he started to cheat on me. There was another woman. I never found out who she was, but I thought...
Oh, I guess this is Whitman, huh?
Yes, it is. Mr. Whitman, will you come in here, please?
If it's He's thrown 2 touchdown passes.
The last observation you make, Jack, is the key. He hasn't been sacked, and again,
I reiterate.
This is Lieutenant Forbes of Homicide. And according to him, Mr. Carson didn't commit suicide. He was murdered. And then just a couple of hours ago...
Let me handle this, Miss James. Sit down, Mr. Whitman. John C. Whitman, right?
Yeah, but what happened a couple of hours ago?
Now ask questions.
Well, you don't understand. I'm a newspaper reporter, Daily Globe. Well, not exactly. I want to be a reporter, and I need a break, you know. I keep looking for a break, and if there's been another suicide here, wait, you said murder.
There's been another death, yes. Miss James has filled me in on you pretty much, so just answer me a couple of questions now.
Sure.
You work at the Daily Globe, 8 to 4:30, right?
That's right, 8-hour day, half hour for lunch.
Yeah. Now, Miss James tells me you always leave promptly at 7:30 in the morning, but today you didn't leave until 1 in the afternoon.
Well, sort of off my feet. I called in sick.
Yeah, on the day Mr. Carson met his death, on that day you called in sick too, didn't you?
Well, what are you getting at, Lieutenant?
Just routine questions, Mr. Whitman. How well do you know Mrs. Parker?
Mrs. Parker? Did something happen to her? Is that what this is all about?
How well did you know her?
Oh, just to say hello to, that's all.
How well did you know Mr. Carson?
Same. Wish I'd known him better. If I'd known him better, I might have written a story my editor would have printed. But he didn't. Into the scrap basket. Says it wasn't good enough.
Mr. Whitman wrote an account of what happened the other day.
Well, thank you, Miss James. I assumed as much.
You're welcome, Lieutenant Forbes.
Oh, well, thanks, Mr. Whitman.
Yeah, now, about Mrs. Parker. What happened? I could get my teeth into one good story. A scoop, you know? Listen, the city editor would make me a reporter, maybe. So, Mrs. Parker, what happened?
Mrs. James will tell you, or you can read it in the evening edition.
One suspect, Lieutenant. Is that all?
Yes, Inspector. Whitman. 32 years old. Been in newspaper work since he graduated from journalism school. Dying to be a reporter and hasn't made it all these years. He's hot for a scoop. Well, it struck me he could maybe be making his own scoop.
Well, if he made this one, how come he didn't cash in on it? You checked his city editor. He told you Whitman never said a word about Mrs. Parker's murder.
Yep.
Yeah, well, have a look at this dope sheet.
Harold Carson withdrew his life savings from the bank, $4,300, the day before he was murdered.
Read on, Lieutenant.
Mrs. Parker withdrew her life savings yesterday.
And not a dollar of that money, cold cash, was found in Carson's room or Parker's. You find out who's clever enough to pull this locked door trick. Who was clever enough to get Carson and Parker to withdraw every cent they had in the world. And you'll have your murderer. In fact, I may have your murderer for you.
I give
Rachel James. Mrs. Rachel James.
No, not her. Listen, Inspector, she's one of the nicest women I've ever met.
She's also a convicted felon, Lieutenant.
What?
Back in 1965, she served 6 months for theft.
The look on Lieutenant Mike Forbes' face reveals not only shock, but something else. I don't know what it is myself. Maybe... Well, no. It couldn't be that. He's only known Rachel James a few hours at most. And I've never believed much in love at first sight. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out when I return for Act 2.
You know how...
How does a murderer, or anyone else that comes to that, get out of a room when all exits, windows and doors, have been locked from inside? Impossible? No. After all, whoever murdered old Harold Carson and Mrs. Parker and tried to make their deaths look like suicide must have accomplished what only seems impossible. Up to this point, I've been unable to figure it out, and perhaps you have too. So let's join Lieutenant Mike Forbes in the living room of that old 4-story brownstone as he tries getting to the bottom of things.
Lieutenant, are you accusing me of murdering Mr. Carson and Mrs. Parker?
No, Mrs. James.
Then why did you come here to ask her if she'd ever been convicted of theft?
Miss Hall, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk with Mrs. James alone.
I do mind. Rachel's my friend, my inseparable friend. Whatever you have to say, you can say in front of me.
Do as he says, Mim. I'll be all right.
Well, if you need me, I won't be far off.
Miss James, I'm sorry if I'm causing you an embarrassment, but 2 murders have been committed in this house, and I've got to get at the truth of things.
I'm ruined, Lieutenant.
That bad?
It couldn't be worse. I'm afraid I'm going to have to sell, whether I want to or not.
Well, at least you get a good price. Land values in this area are high. Gone up, too, since they built that office complex and shopping mall over on 8th. Yeah, but, look, I've got to ask you these questions, Miss James, and it'll be in your best interest to answer them. Now then, you did serve a 6-month sentence for theft, didn't you?
Yes. And I suppose that, makes me a murder suspect right there.
Oh, no. I just have to check out everybody's all. Now, about that theft. Were you guilty?
No.
Was Miss Hall?
No. But it could have looked as if she was. And... Oh. You know. You've known all along.
Well, like I said, I've been checking.
Well, if you knew, why did you bother to ask?
See how you'd react? You reacted fine.
Well, thank you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Getting back to the theft, your friend Miss Hall, well, her boss had given her $900 in cash to put in the bank. Is that right? Well, never mind. I know it's right. You came to the office to go to lunch with her and waited for her at her desk while she was in the ladies' room. When she came back, she opened her desk drawer to get the envelope with the money in it, and it was gone. Now, you just told me you weren't guilty. Is that so? Why'd you plead guilty? Well, why?
To protect me, Lieutenant. Yes, I've been listening outside the door just in case you got too rough with Rachel.
Oh, Min.
You might as well know, Lieutenant. You probably know anyway. I stole that money.
Min!
No, it's got to come out now. My mother came down ill, very ill, and I needed money. When my boss gave me that $900, well, the temptation was too big for me. It was a stupid thing to do, especially since I was sure to be suspected, as I was. But that's when this wonderful woman here stepped forward and said that she'd done it.
When you had to be with your mother, she needed you. And I was divorced and living alone.
Oh, you sacrificed yourself for me, Rachel. And I'll never forget it. Someday I'll get the chance to repay you.
Yeah, well, I'll move along now. And thank you for being so frank and open with me about the theft of that money.
You knew anyway.
No, Miss Hall. I didn't know.
Then, as I see it, Lieutenant, you've got 3 suspects now.
3, Inspector?
Jack Whitman, Minerva Hall, Rachel James.
Rachel, Miss James, you can eliminate her. She didn't do it.
Well, you seem awfully sure of that. What makes you so sure?
Why, I just can't imagine her killing anyone. No, she's She's a very decent sort. Generous, sympathetic. Well, anyhow, that's the picture I get from the boarders I talk to and my own observation.
Attractive to whom?
Meaning what, Inspector?
Well, don't let any interest you may be developing in Rachel James put blinders on you. Now, about this Miss Hall, this close friend of Mrs. James, you say she admitted stealing that $900 and letting Mrs. James take the rap for her?
Yeah, but she's no common thief, Inspector. No, it's the Whitman guy who interests me. I talked to his editor at the Daily Globe. Seems Whitman has been knocking himself out to get to be a reporter for years, but just hasn't got what it takes. He fools himself into thinking all he needs is a break.
And you figure maybe he's making his own breaks with these murders.
That could be.
The more I think about it, Lieutenant, the more it seems to me cracking this case depends on finding the answer to those locked rooms.
I couldn't agree more. Check the doors and the windows. They're solid. No gimmicks. You'll laugh, but I even checked for secret panels. Yeah, well, it's an old brownstone, you know. You never know what you might find, but no dice.
Well, keep after it. There's an answer. Find it.
Yeah. I got a feeling I better find it fast.
Why?
I don't know. Just one of those feelings you get. Feeling that tells me there could be another murder.
Rachel, this is Mr. Gibbon. Arthur Gibbon, my boss. Mr. Gibbon, Rachel James.
It's a pleasure, Miss James.
Oh, won't you sit down, Mr. Gibbon?
Thank you. Well, Miss Hall has told me of your situation here. Says that you talked to her about selling your house, and as I understand it, 2 murders have been committed in this house. Most of your boarders have moved out because of them, and, well, the house has gotten itself a bad name. That's unfortunate. It's most unfortunate. Brings its value down, you know.
Yes, I guess so.
Tell me, Miss James, any idea what your house is worth?
Well, no, not really. I was thinking you might make me an offer.
Well, yes, I could. Under the circumstances, the best I can do, the very best, would be $50,000.
Oh, you're not serious, Mr. Gibbon.
I'm afraid I am.
But the land alone is worth more than that. Much more.
Yes, but the bad name...
Mr. Gibbon, the house has a bad name so far as renting rooms to boarders is concerned. But if you are the businessman Minerva's always told me you are, you wouldn't be buying the house. You'd be buying the land to tear the house down and put up an office building or something.
Well, yes, that's true enough. But, well, the land isn't as valuable as I gather you think it is. And as I understand it, you have no option but to sell.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Gibbon, but your offer is much too low. I guess the thing for me to do is to get bids, or whatever they're called, on the property and take the highest.
It's your house, your land, you can do as you wish. But I ought to tell you, you're making a mistake. As I said, land values are down. So if you change your mind, Mrs. James, you let me know, huh? My offer will still stand. No, that's all right, Minerva. I'll see myself out. Oh, you won't forget about the deeds.
The deeds?
Yeah, the ones I want to work on tonight.
Yes.
Well, I'll see you in the office then at 7.
At 7. I'll be there.
Goodbye, Miss James.
I could be wrong, Rachel, but I don't know. $50,000 seems like a good offer to me. No, you could be right. But I'll shop around. No.
There's no other way, man.
Then there's no other way, Art, and the hell with it.
Well, you listen to me, baby.
Oh, no, Art, no. I've gone as far as I'm going to go.
This is no time to chicken out.
I never bargained for killing Rachel.
I didn't either. But how was I to know she isn't the naive pushover you told me she was?
Oh, it's that police lieutenant Forbes.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a change in Rachel. A subtle change. I noticed it right after she met Forbes.
Well, I still don't get the change.
Neither do I. All I know is there's a man in her life again. For the first time in years.
Well, all right, so there's a change in her. There's $1 million
No, I
riding on
cannot kill Rachel. Carson and Parker, yes, they meant nothing to me, nothing. I even conned them into taking their life savings out of the bank, suckers. But to kill Rachel, no, Art, no, I can't do it.
You'll do it. You've got to.
I won't.
You're willing enough to wreck a boarding house business. Willing enough so I could move in, grab that property for 10 cents on the dollar.
Taking her money is one thing. Taking her life. No, Art, no. I guess there's some little spark of decency left in me.
Decency? You can talk about decency? Conning her all these years, sucking her dry like those monthly handouts to keep your dear mama in the sanitarium. Your dear mama who died years ago.
Money's one thing.
Money's everything. Without it, you might just as well be dead. Now you listen. I didn't set this whole thing up. I didn't explain the locked door trick and everything.
The locked door trick that didn't work. The cops found out it was murder, not suicide.
Thanks to you, not me. If you'd suffocated Carson and Parker like I told you...
I couldn't do it. It was too horrible that way.
Okay, so you bashed one on the skull and broke the neck of the other?
Accidentally.
Deliberately. You did it. And now you do it to Rachel James? I don't care either. Do it.
No. What are you doing?
Calling the police.
What for?
Just tip them off on how Carson was murdered. And Parker.
No. You're as guilty as I am.
But not as involved. In fact, I'm not involved at all, man. I've seen to that.
Filthy swine.
Tonight, men. Killer. Tonight.
Well, a spark of decency may still flicker in Minerva Hall's soul, but clearly it's been thoroughly quenched by Mr. Arthur Gibbons. Or has it? We'll see. We'll also see how someone can walk out of a room locked on the inside when I return for Act 3.
This is WBBM Chicago.
A strange and baffling thing, human emotion. Even the most skilled psychiatrists, I'm told, have trouble unraveling the tangled skeins of motivation which drive us to do one thing or another. I'm thinking of Minerva Hall, who, though she murdered Mr. Carson and Mrs. Parker, is repelled by the prospect of murdering Rachel James. Makes sense, I guess. After all, they've had a close relationship for years. And as for Rachel, sensing that Mike Forbes is something to lean on, somebody who can give her some protection, perhaps even shield her against a world she's finding it more and more difficult to cope with, well, let's see.
Sit down, Lieutenant. Cup of tea?
No, thanks, Miss James.
It's a cold day. Very cold. I thought you might like something to warm you up.
Well, I could use something.
You mean something stronger than tea? But you're on duty.
Well, not officially. Not officially, I'm not.
Well, Scotch?
Yeah.
Bourbon, then.
Rye, actually.
Oh, dear, I don't think I... Well, I might. Look. Lieutenant, if you're not on duty officially, why are you here?
Oh, that, two reasons. One is your friend's mother.
Minerva, her mother?
Yeah. Is it a fact you've been helping to support Miss Hall's mother in a sanitarium in Cleveland?
Oh, yes. But how did you know?
Oh, there's lots of ways. Funny thing about police work. You start digging into one thing and you come up with 10 other things.
Oh, here you are.
Oh, thank you.
And, if you'd like to smoke your pipe.
Oh, well, thanks. To tell you the truth, I bought a new one.
A new pipe?
Well, the old one, I guess it was getting kind of rank. Try a new kind of tobacco, too. So if you really don't mind...
No. Well, you go right ahead. Oh, about Min's mother. Money has always been tight with Min, and I've just helped out where I could, that's all.
Mm-hmm. I see. What is it you like about Miss Hall so much? Hmm? What makes her such a good friend?
Well, that's a funny question, Lieutenant. I'd do anything for Min, and she'd do anything for me. It's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had another reason for coming to see me.
Yes.
What is it? Well?
You. Now, there. Wait a minute. Don't get me wrong, Miss James. Rachel. I don't know how to put this exactly, but, well, it's like this. Oh, hang it all, Rachel. I like you.
Well, I like you too, Lieutenant.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, women, they scare me. Always have. But not you, though.
Mm-hmm.
You, well, you're... You know what I mean?
I think I do, yes. Come in. Oh, Minerva.
Feeling better?
Oh, sure. I just thought I'd lie down for a while.
Brought you a cup of broth. Good and hot.
Oh, thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. This bedroom of mine always has been chilly, even with the gas heater going.
Yeah, so here. This'll warm you up.
Mm-hmm.
So you did the town with Lieutenant Forbes last night, did you?
Uh-huh. It was a marvelous time. Just to be taken out again would have been fun, but Mike, he's a wonderful man.
You better be careful. You know what they say. Marry in haste, repent and leave.
Oh, man, who said anything about marrying?
Your eyes and that look on your face. That's what says...
Oh, nonsense. There's no thought of marriage at all. We hardly know each other. Oh, I'm sleepier than I thought. I better start waking up. I have an appointment at Metropolitan Realty at 11 this morning.
About the house and land? Oh, drink that broth while it's hot.
Yeah. And I've got appointments at a couple of other real estate firms this afternoon, too. It's going to be able to get those bids I mentioned.
You won't improve on the offer Mr. Gibbons made, Rachel.
Well, maybe not. Oh, good heavens. I can't be this sleepy.
Yes. Yes, Rachel, you can.
Oh, nonsense. I didn't get much sleep, that's for sure, but... Oh, what in the world?
Well, you dropped your cup and saucer.
Oh, I don't understand. How could I?
You're drugged, Rachel.
Huh?
Sleeping pills in your broth. Enough to knock you out fast.
Sleeping pills? Min, What is this?
I don't want to do this, Rachel, but I got no choice.
No choice?
It's your neck or mine. It was Art's idea. Art given me. We're lovers, Rachel. Well, we were.
Oh,
and
how could you do this? How could...
Rachel. Rachel. Goodbye, Rachel. Coming. Oh, Lieutenant Forbes.
Miss Hall? Miss James in?
Oh, yes, but she's lying down. I hear you two painted the town together last night, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't say painted it exactly. Enjoyed ourselves. Oh, Mr. Whitman, isn't it?
Yeah, how are you, Lieutenant?
Okay. Yeah, quite a bundle of laundry you got there.
Yeah, always go out and pick it up Saturday morning. My day off. Well, see ya.
I'll tell Mrs. James you dropped by, Lieutenant.
Oh, well, maybe she'll be up before I go. I really stopped by to see you, Miss Hall.
Me? About what?
Oh, one, two things. Your mother, for one.
My mother?
Yes. According to my information, Rachel's been supporting her in that Cleveland sanitarium for years, giving you a monthly check for just that purpose.
Oh, what of it?
I checked with the sanitarium. He told me your mother died 4 years ago.
Yeah!
What?
I smell gas up here. Lieutenant, Miss Hall.
Hey, let's get up there.
It's coming from Mrs. James' room. Mrs. James' room right there.
Oh, no. It's locked. Rachel? Rachel!
Get out of the way.
Rachel!
Rachel! Whitman, get that window open.
Yeah, okay.
Rachel!
Window shut.
Break it, fast.
Lieutenant...
No. Thank God, no. We got here in time. Get into the window. Now breathe, Rachel. And you, Miss Hall. Minerva, stay right where you are.
Oh, I'm just going down the stairs.
Stay where you are. You're under arrest for murder.
Murder? Arrest? What are you talking about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're out of your mind. You're not making any sense. We find Rachel on the floor by the gas heater, the door locked on the inside.
Yeah, Lieutenant, the key is in the lock.
And you accuse me of murder?
Murder one. And I'll make it stick, Miss Hall. Oh, I take my hat off to you, Rachel. You sure know how to broil a steak.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mike. I will never understand how men could have done to me what she did.
Well, it's easy enough to understand. For a cop it is, anyhow. I meet all kinds of generous, greedy, those you can trust, those you can't. What makes some one way and some another, well, that I will never understand. People, you can't figure them out.
You figured out the mystery of the locked rooms fast enough.
Oh, that didn't take much. If Minerva had been smart, she'd have gotten away with it. I mean, if she'd used sleeping pills on Carson and Mrs. Parker the way she did on you, then maybe I'd have bought the suicide bit. But Carson and Mrs. Parker were obviously murdered. So the murderer couldn't have gotten out of their rooms, leaving them locked on the inside.
It's impossible, of course.
So, I had to keep looking for the possible. In other words, how did the murderer make it look as if each door had been locked on the inside, when actually the murderer had left the room and locked the door from the outside?
And the answer, when you found it, was so simple.
Yep.
And once you found it, you knew that the murderer had to be Minerva.
Had to be. Murderer had to be present when those doors were broken in. You and she broke into Carson's room. And she was there when the three of us, her, you, me, broke into Mrs. Parker's.
And all Min did was to take advantage of the confusion.
And slip the key, which, of course, she kept with her, into the lock on the inside. As simple as that.
Well, you may call it simple. But I think it was a marvelous piece of deduction. For which you deserve more steak and potatoes.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I'm full up. I would like to smoke my pipe, though. That's okay with you?
You better know that it is. And it always will be. Mike?
As simple as that. The murderer locked the door on the outside, and then, breaking in later, simply slipped the key into the lock on the inside. Simple? I think it's ingenious. I would never have thought of it. Would you? I'll be back shortly.
Hi, I'm Susan Anton. Fitness that feels good by day needs firmness that feels good by night. That's why you'll love the Certa-Perfect Sleeper. Luxurious top comfort plus deep inner support. You get both with every perfect sleeper. So remember, be a perfect sleeper. Try a perfect sleeper, perfect sleeper. Try Certa. It's a healthy investment in yourself.
The boy next door's a doctor, and he's single. My daughter, what a girl. She's single, too. I'll invite him for some donuts and my coffee. Maxwell House, I'm leaving it up to you. Maxwell House is good moment. Maxwell House is good coffee. Good to the last drop. Maxwell House.
Get together with the great taste of Maxwell House coffee. Coffee you can count on.
Good to the last drop. Maxwell House.
You'll be glad to know that Mike and Rachel are married now, with 2 nice kids. And they live in Rachel's brownstone house. Sentimental attachment, I guess. Mike's made captain. And, oh yes, he's got a collection of pipes now. 8 beauties. Each bought on the anniversary of the day he saved Rachel's life. Bought by Rachel. Our cast included Mercedes McCambridge, Mary Jane Higby, Robert Dryden, and Robert Maxwell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I know you saw it, me.
What kind of a chump do you take me for?
Oh, look, I'm sorry about the accident, but you know I didn't mean it. And besides, you and me, well, we used to like each other.
What are you talking about?
Look, I was the best safe cracker in the city, and you was the smartest detective on the force. You was out to get me, and I was out to beat you. But there was nothing personal in it, huh? Each one of us was only doing his thing. Hey, man, that's why you gotta get me out of this.
Why should I?
Because you know I didn't kill him.
I don't know anything of the kind.
Oh, look me in... I was gonna say look me in the eye and say that, but I can't because you can't. Oh, you know I'm not a killer. And you know that I didn't kill him.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
The shadow knows.
Blue Coal presents The Shadow, a man of mystery who strikes terror in the very souls of sharpsters, lawbreakers, and criminals. All signs point to a severe winter. Be prepared. If you want to be sure of even, dependable, healthful heat in any kind of weather, insist on Blue Coal, America's finest anthracite mined from the fields of northern Pennsylvania. The coal that is colored a harmless blue at the mines for your protection.
You can't have me to the game. You can't do it. Let me out of here. Let me...
Paul Gordon, listen.
Huh? I can't see anybody. Who's that?
I am the shadow. Stop. We haven't much time. We must hurry, Gordon. You're in the death house, charged with murder.
Yes, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. But nobody knows it.
Take courage, Gordon. The shadow knows.
All right, Margot, won't you sit down? I told Albert to serve our coffee here in the library. I should rather go on the terrace.
No, I prefer it here.
Then let me see you smile. That frown is most unbecoming.
Lamont, give it up.
Give what up, my dear? Drinking coffee?
I'm serious, Lamont Cranston. When I foolishly let you know that... Do you remember what you said? It will be exactly 5 years next week.
But there's still so much to do, Margot.
Well, then let somebody else do it. Don't you realize that you can't keep on like this forever? Someone's certain to identify you, and when that someone does, someone else is certain to kill you.
Perhaps, but until they do... Oh, darling, stop frowning.
I don't mean necessarily to give up your work, Lamont, but this other. Let the shadow just disappear and come out openly. Join the organized forces of law and police.
Won't you realize, Margot, that my entire usefulness to the organized forces of law and police lies in my remaining outside those forces, in remaining always the shadow? Would they approve my methods? Would they believe in my science?
You would make them believe. You could make them approve.
And in doing so, reveal my secrets, my knowledge. Reveal them and eventually let them fall into the hands of organized crime. No, Margot. No one must ever know. No one but you. Why do you think I've devoted countless hours to investigating electrical and chemical phenomena? Why do you think I went to India, to Egypt, to China? What do you think I studied in London, Paris, and Vienna? Except to learn the old mysteries that modern science has not yet rediscovered. The natural magic modern psychology is beginning to understand, and, well, magic that wouldn't seem so natural. I studied and learned for a purpose, my dear.
All right, Lamont, I realize all that. But now the entire underworld has but one objective, to erase the shadow. And to me, that means...
Until they know what the shadow is and who he is, what can they do? Stop and think how many criminals are either dead or in prison because of our activities. Why, even now, tonight, as we sit quietly here, somewhere, an innocent human being may be in desperate trouble. Somewhere, perhaps, there is a problem that can never be solved, except by the shadow.
What did the doctor say, Grace?
It was good news and bad, too, I'm afraid, dear.
Well, whatever it was, dear, tell me.
Well, he said the baby could be perfectly well again within a year.
Oh, thank God for that. Poor kid. She's had a tough time. Well, what else?
Well, this part isn't so good, Paul. She'll need treatments during all that time. Paul, treatments cost money.
I know. Well, we'll have to manage somehow. You didn't do a very good job marrying me, dear.
Darling.
If I could only get a job. I've got my health and I've got brains. But no one seems to want them.
Oh, they will, dear. They've got to.
You're right about that. We're just about down to rock bottom. I've raised every cent I can on a house and car. There isn't anything left.
You and I are still left, Paul. And we've got to take care of Sally. She's our daughter, Paul, and she's got to have her chance.
She's going to have it. Somehow. Tomorrow I'll start out and take anything I can get.
Darling, perhaps tomorrow things will break for us.
Yes. If only they don't break the wrong way.
No more beds. Okay.
Over here.
Take these two over, Bill.
Excuse me, but are you the boss here?
That's right.
I'm looking for a job.
Nothing doing, buddy.
I'll do anything. Wait on table, wash dishes, anything at all.
I don't need any more help.
Well, how about delivering things? I've got a car.
Nope, I don't deliver nothing. I'm sorry, don't need you.
I see. All right. Thanks.
Hey, you.
What? You calling to me?
Yeah, sit down. Have a beer.
No, thanks. I don't drink.
Anyhow, sit down. Meet a friend of mine named Lefty. My name's Red. Look at my hair and you'll know why.
Well, I'm glad to meet you both. Gordon's my name, Paul Gordon. Well, do you want to talk to me about something?
We might be able to help you out. Sounds like you're looking for a job.
You bet I am. I need one. You know anybody that could use me?
Maybe. We don't know you yet.
So far as that goes, I don't know you either.
See, Red, the guy's smart. Yeah, maybe too smart. Now, look here, Mr. Gordon. We need a car, and we need somebody to drive it for us. You understand?
Well, I've got a car, and I can drive.
Is it a good car? Has it got speed?
I'll guarantee you up to 80.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Now, listen, kid. How about meeting us tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock?
All right. Where?
Well, let's see. We're going to... I got it. Right in front of the Uptown Bank. We got to go there first to cash a check.
Well, how about $5 a day?
That's all. But you remember, be there at 9 o'clock or you don't get no job.
Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be there at 8 o'clock.
Hey, buddy, you can't keep this car in front of the bank all day. I just see that sign, no parking.
I'm not parking, officer. I'm waiting for a couple of men. I'm working for them.
Oh. Hey, what's that?
Sounds like shots in the bank.
Hey, park there. You got him, Lefty. Here he is with the car.
Come on, you start that bus door. Step on it, fella. Hey, brother, you can't do that.
Go on, I will shoot.
Let him have it, Red. Hold him off.
I'll hold him. Wish I'd never have shot that cop. Can't you get no more speed out of this car, fella?
She's doing all she can. Shoot at their tires, Red.
Missed him.
Right a windshield. Say, let me out of this. Take the car. You don't think I'm in with you? That's just what we're figuring on. Now, here comes a curve. After you make that stop. Get ready, Red.
I'm ready. I'm just leaving the evidence.
Put it under the seat cushion.
Right.
Okay, goodbye, Gordon.
Thanks for the...
Hey, wait, you guys. Don't leave me like this. They'll think I did it. Hey, come on back, will you?
Up with your hands. Come on, get him up.
All right, officer. I haven't got a gun. I wasn't in this. They made me drive the car.
Yeah, keep your hands up just the same. Go through the car, Charlie. Okay, Sarge. Now, fella, you might as well come clean on this.
I haven't done anything. I tell you, I'm innocent.
Hey, Sarge, I got it. Under the rear seat cushion. A bag full of bills and a gun. That's the gun that bumped off my buddy Louis. And you say you're innocent.
Yes, I am.
Well, it'll take more than saying so to keep you out of the electric chair.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Paul Gordon, the jury have found you guilty of robbery under arms and statutory murder. You have been shown to have had both motive and opportunity. The prosecution has piled up a mass of incontrovertible evidence, and I myself have no doubt of your guilt. Therefore, in accordance with the law, I direct that you be taken from here to the place from whence you came, and that there you be put to death in the manner stated by the law. And may God have mercy on your soul. Who laughed? Bring that person before the court.
Well, I don't know where he is, Your Honor.
The laugh came from over there, in that corner.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor, but there's no one in that corner.
A shadow.
Go to sleep, dear. Mother will be right here in the next room.
Oh, God. Please help me. Help me. I don't know what to do. Yes? Who is it?
My name is Margot Lane. I have a message for you, Mrs. Gordon.
You're not a reporter, are you?
No, I'm a friend. I've come to help.
Oh, then please come in. What is it you want, Miss Lane?
Mrs. Gordon, your husband has a friend who's going to help him. Here's $1,000 in cash.
Huh?
That's for you and Sally.
1,000? Who was it sent this to me?
For that, I can't tell you. But the message with it is not to lose hope.
Oh, but there is hope for Paul, then.
The man who sent this to you never fails.
Who is he?
Well, that I can't tell you.
But, Miss Lane, you know him.
Sometimes I wonder whether I do. I love him. But I wonder whether I know him.
What do you mean?
It's hard to tell whether I really know the man or only his shadow.
Well, Lefty, tonight the fall guy goes to the chair.
That's what he gets for being a sucker.
Yeah, there's not a clue that even points our way.
Not even a print. We had gloves on all the time.
You had yours off for a minute when you were sitting next to him.
Yeah, but I didn't touch the wheel.
Then we ain't left a clue.
You think so?
Who said that? You, Lefty?
No, I thought it was you.
It was I. You cannot see me.
Who are you?
And where are you?
I am here in the room, in the shadow. You have pinned your crime on an innocent man. He shall not suffer, but you will.
I don't know who you are, where you are, but you're bluffing anyway. You got no evidence. We didn't leave a clue.
You did leave a clue. A clue that will send you to the chair.
Where was it? Where was it? You're lying.
Wouldn't you like to believe that? Keep thinking about it. Keep thinking about the clue that you forgot. Margot Lane. Paul Gordon is in the death house and is to die in the chair tonight. I am going to him now. We can still save him. Stand by for orders.
In a few moments, we will return to the shadow. But before we do, let me stress this one fact. For home heating, anthracite is best. And America's finest anthracite is blue coal. Anthracite is the healthful fuel. It gives steady, uniform heat that helps prevent colds and cuts down doctor's bills. For with anthracite, there is no quick chilling of the house, such as you get with fuels of the on and off type, or with quick-burning fuels that flare up and burn out. Bear in mind that heating plants in this part of the country were especially designed to burn anthracite. So before that cold snap catches you unaware, call your local blue coal dealer. You'll find his name listed in the Where to Buy It section of your classified directory under the words Blue Coal. Call him tomorrow and order a supply of America's finest anthracite.
What? Have you got any word from the governor?
I'm sorry, Gordon. The governor refuses to take any action.
Then I've got to go. Tonight?
At 11 o'clock.
What time is it now?
Almost 10. Is there anything I can do for you?
No. Thank you, Walker.
Very well. These guards will move you to another cell. I'll be back in a little while.
Ready, Gordon?
Yes, Scott.
We're just going to move you to another cell.
What does it matter?
The one you're going to is nearer.
Nearer to the chair, is that it? Let's go.
All right, Gordon. Walk to the left.
We'll be right here behind you.
Now lock the door into this preparation chamber, Pete.
Okay. Just a second.
All right. Go on through, Gordon. Watch him, Pete. I'll shut the door.
What's the use of all this trouble? What chance have I got now? I'm afraid you haven't got much, fella.
I wouldn't say that.
What do you mean?
Holy smokes. Look behind you.
Where?
There. Oh. Well, too bad. I hated to do that, but there wasn't any other way, and he'll only be out for a while. Now, Gordon, listen to me.
Hey, where are you? I can't see you anymore. Where have you gone?
Back into the shadow. Now, Gordon, we haven't much time. Listen to me. No crime is perfect. There's always somewhere a loose end. The only reason that all crimes aren't solved is because there's some one fact that someone knows and doesn't tell. And sometimes they don't tell because they don't know that they know.
I told everything I know in court. They wouldn't believe me then.
Because you couldn't prove what you said. We are going after the proof now. You and I.
How?
I'm going to think with your mind.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't try to understand. Just do as I tell you. I want you to concentrate, Gordon. Fix your mind on everything that happened that day. Make mental pictures. I'll see what you see.
I'll try.
No, Gordon. Stop thinking about your wife and baby.
How did you know I was thinking about that?
I saw it in your mind. I see in my mind the pictures you create in yours.
Oh, like television?
Yes, or like mental telepathy or mind reading, hypnotism, whatever you choose. There's no time to talk. Stop talking. Think.
I will. I'm thinking now.
The picture is getting clearer. That's better. Go on. The restaurant? The bar? Gordon, stop thinking about the electric chair. It blurs the picture.
I'll try.
That's better. The car in front of the bank. Yes, I see it. The policeman. The crowd. Yes. Wait a minute. The small man with red hair. He was the one you called Red. Yes, I see him. Crooked nose, short, glasses. I know that man. He's Red Sloan.
It's hard to see.
I know. Think for your life. Try hard. Yes, you started the car. The other, Lefty, was in front with you. Lefty. See him for me, Gordon. Yes. A scar on his left cheek. Why didn't you mention that in court?
I forgot.
Never mind. Concentrate. Yes. Lefty couldn't keep you covered with a gun and look back at the same time. What did he do?
He reached up and twisted the rear view mirror.
Now we've got it. That's the loose end. That's where his thumbprint will be. Gordon, now I can save you. You've told the truth. You didn't know you knew.
In the room
over here.
Red, you're a fool for coming in here again. This is the place we picked up that kid that's burning tonight. What do you want to come in here for?
This is as good a place as any, ain't it? Hey, telephone for you, Lefty. Telephone? Yeah, maybe you never heard of it, but it's a great invention.
But nobody knows I'm here.
Well, somebody knows because they're waiting on the phone for you. It's over there on the wall.
Okay.
Don't be too long, Lefty.
Hello? Say, what are you laughing at? Who is this?
Lefty, did you ever hear of the shadow?
Yeah. Say, what is this?
Too bad about young Gordon, isn't it, Lefty?
What do you know about that?
The shadow knows.
Who are you? What do you want?
I want justice. Justice for Paul Gordon, Lefty. And I'm going to get it.
But you ain't got no evidence.
No. Perhaps there are some fingerprints, Lefty.
Oh, no. We had gloves on. There couldn't be no fingerprints.
Did you have gloves on all the time?
Yeah, sure. I did.
You're left-handed. Now listen carefully, Lefty. When you were sitting in the front seat of Gordon's car, your gun was in your left hand. Remember?
Say, you ain't nobody, are you? It's just... Say, how do you know?
What did you do with your right hand?
My right hand?
You took off your right glove, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I didn't. No. Gosh, I'm going nuts.
And you couldn't see the car that was chasing you because the angle of the rear view mirror was adjusted for the driver and you weren't driving, so... Do you remember what you did?
No, I didn't take it off.
Are you sure you didn't reach up with your bare right hand and turn that rear view mirror? Are you sure, Lefty?
No, I didn't. Maybe I did that.
If the police find that fingerprint, you'll burn, Lefty. Just the way young Gordon's going to burn tonight. Goodbye, Lefty.
Hey, wait a minute. He hung up. No. I won't burn. Hey, Red!
It's certainly jabbed long enough. Say, who was the guy?
Never mind that. Where's that car of Gordon's now?
In his garage. I guess I heard his wife.
Listen. What? I got a hunch. There's some fingerprints of mine in that car. Red, we gotta wipe them off of there, or maybe we'll burn in that chair, too.
Come on, let's go.
But, Commissioner...
I'm sorry, Miss Lane, but I don't see what we can do.
But I tell you, Paul Gordon is innocent. The men who committed the crime are free.
Where did you get this information?
Oh, that I can't tell you.
Miss Lane, Paul Gordon was convicted of murder by due processes of law. Tonight he pays for his crime in the electric chair. If the police listen to every crank who came in here claiming new
But
evidence...
they can't send an innocent man to the chair. They can't do it.
No, but they can send a guilty man. And according to the evidence, Paul Gordon is guilty.
Commissioner, suppose that afterwards, when it's too late, they discover that Paul Gordon wasn't guilty after all. And suppose I testify that the police refused to listen.
Well, what do you want me to do? If it's within reason, I'll do that.
I want you to send some men to that garage. I want you to catch the guilty men and see that justice is done.
Gordon, I'm frightened.
Brace up, Gordon. It won't be long.
Keep your chin up, buddy. My turn next. So long, fella. Good luck. Goodbye, kid.
Where is he? He promised to save me.
Who, son?
I don't know. It was a voice. Just a voice. He said he'd stand by.
Now, steady, old man. Don't lose your nerve, Gordon. Open it up, men.
No, I won't go in there. I didn't do it. I didn't kill him. I didn't, I tell you. He said he'd stand by. He's walking away. Only a few minutes more. Just a few minutes. Don't take me in there yet. No, wait, please. He said, please wait.
Easy, Gordon. I'm sorry.
If I go in that door, I'm gone. It'll be too late then.
Take him in, men.
No, wait. Oh, where are you? Where's that voice? Where did he go? Please come back.
Warden! Wait a minute, men.
Well, what is it?
Warden, wait. The governor's on the phone. He says stop. Hold up everything.
What'd the governor say?
He wants to talk to you on the phone, Warden. He says don't electrocute this man. They've got the other two guys in Gordon's garage trying to rub out some fingerprints. One of them was shot and died. But before he died, he spilled it all. This fellow didn't do it. It was a frame-up.
Oh, thank God he got me in time. Gordon! Gordon! Did you hear that?
Yes. Yes, I heard it. That voice said he would. I'm free. You're not going to electrocute me, Warden. You're not.
No, Gordon. The governor saved you.
Governor? No, it wasn't the governor. It was somebody else. Or something else.
But what do you mean, Gordon? Who saved you?
I don't know. It was a voice. Just a voice. I never really saw him. He was only a shadow.
Before another adventure with the Shadow draws to a close, John Barclay, Blue Coal's heating expert, would like to say a few words. Mr. Barclay.
Good evening, friends. If you're interested in having a more comfortable home this winter, be sure to call your local Blue Coal dealer. For he's more than a fuel dealer. He's an authority on modern home heating. You see, for more than 6 years, I've trained servicemen for these Blue Coal dealers. These men, known as John Barclay servicemen, have added thousands of families like yours to enjoy a greater degree of comfort and to save heating dollars, too. I'm going to read part of a letter typical of many received from satisfied customers using Blue Coal and John Barclay service. I quote in part. The service rendered by your John Barclay servicemen has been invaluable to me. We were burning a ton of coal a week and having great difficulty in keeping our fire going throughout the night. Your serviceman made me many helpful suggestions regarding the proper way to regulate the furnace and recommended the use of Blue Coal. We not only reduced the amount of fuel consumed to 1/2, but actually got more heat. Think of that, friends. In this case, a family cut their fuel bill in half simply by following the advice of a John Barclay serviceman, whose services were given without charge. Now, you don't have to buy Blue Coal to benefit from John Barclay service. No matter what kind of fuel you're using or from whom you've been buying, if you have any heating problems, consult the Blue Coal dealer. You'll be very glad to place his John Barclay serviceman at your disposal to solve your problems. I thank you.
The story you have just heard is copyrighted by the Shadow magazine. Real names are never used in these Shadow stories.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
This is ChestertonRadio.com.
Hi there. Welcome to Chesterton Radio.
Where a thriving audience loves its radio shows.
Don't take our word for it.
Here's what listeners say about Chesterton Radio.
TV is so overrated. Chesterton Radio rules.
I feel my IQ going up by the minute.
I am enjoying these so much. I haven't turned on my TV in weeks.
Lying here on my sofa with my eyes closed, I can picture the whole story. I've seen the movie version. This was just as grand, if not more. I thought I'd doze off, but no.
I am hooked. Gotta listen to one story every night before bedtime.
I love this channel. It gets me through my workday.
I'm new to radio plays. Excellent story and played out wonderfully. Thank you for the hard work and love you put into bringing us these shows.
I found Chesterton Radio over a year ago. I'm forever thankful.
I love the Lord. This is a guiltless pleasure. I bet even he likes to listen to Chesterton Radio.
I love this channel. I've not watched TV in over 2 years.
I've never heard anything like this. Mind-blowing. Enjoy our shows? We need your help today. Keep Chesterton Radio afloat. For half of what you pay the cable guys, you can support Chesterton Radio. Go to chuckthetv.com for links to our pages on Patreon, Subscribestar, and Buy Me a Coffee. Or use the link in the description below this video. Thank you for your support. It means a great deal.
Campbell Soups present The Campbell Playhouse. Orson Welles, producer.
Good evening. This is Orson Welles. Tonight we broadcast our version of what is generally regarded as one of the greatest of the modern mystery murder novels. In some peculiar fashion, it seems to have become necessary to defend the murder mystery as a form of entertainment. Heavy artillery is brought up in its behalf. President Wilson, it is proclaimed loudly, could not go to sleep or could go to sleep, one does not remember the point exactly, until a certain number of conflicting clues had managed to efface the days from his proof. And with a mystery solved only after suspicion has been aimed at every adult in the neighborhood, he's not particularly shameful. I have never understood the need for this defense. Murder mysteries are, among other things, our most moral form of entertainment. The wrongdoer is regularly apprehended. If he is not, I have incredibly missed some fascinating black sheep of an author in a flock otherwise startlingly white. And one learns an obvious lesson that to be suspected wrongfully is in due course to be triumphantly cleared of suspicion. Life doesn't always proceed according to this admirable pattern. The apologists would do better to defend life, I sometimes think. To help us solve the mystery of the murder of Roger Ackroyd here tonight, we are fortunate in having a very powerful ally, a most distinguished lady and one of your favorite actresses. A lady in whose ears a nation's applause is still ringing for her latest brilliant success in Drums Along the Mohawk, Miss Edna May Oliver. But before we delve into the mysteries of this night's doings, Ernest Chappell has a comment to make on something which appears to be no mystery at all. Mr. Chappell.
Thank you, Orson Welles. I'd like to ask all of you if you'll do this. The next time you're out in the car driving along the highway, just note the great number of eating places that display as their main invitation to you the words chicken dinners. The reason, of course, is simply that the proprietors of these eating places know by long experience that to nearly all of us, one dish that is a symbol of good eating is chicken. Now, because chicken is a favorite dish with nearly everyone, it's really no mystery at all why Campbell's chicken soup continues to grow steadily in popularity. You see, in every drop of the glistening golden broth, there's the rich chicken flavor you like so much. steeped in deep chicken flavor, too, is fluffy white rice in every fragrant plateful. And you'll also enjoy the pieces of melting tender chicken meat that Campbell's add. Yes, here is chicken soup, deep and full and rich. And you'll appreciate that from your first brimming spoonful. If you've already enjoyed this homey, old-fashioned chicken soup as Campbell's make it, won't you remember to have it again soon? And if you haven't yet tried it, won't you do so at dinner tomorrow night? Because I promise you, just as sure as you like chicken, you'll like Campbell's chicken soup. And now our Campbell Playhouse presentation of The Murder of Roger Ackroyd with our guest of the evening, Edna May Oliver. And ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I think you'd like to know that we have with us in the studio tonight, as a surprise visitor, none other than the celebrated Belgian detective, Mr. Hercule Poirot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you good evening.
If we had time, which we have not, I'm sure nothing would please us more than to hear from Mr. Poirot. Unfortunately...
Why unfortunately when we have here a microphone?
But, Mr. Poirot, you don't understand.
I understand only that since my arrival in your country some weeks ago, I observed that there is circulate an impression of my person which I must now publicly refute. I trust that the embarrassment of my presence here tonight in Mr. Wells' studio will ensure from him an honest and lifelike portrait. It has been said that I am a little man. Regard for yourself that this is not so. I have 5 feet 2 inches of high. My head is perhaps egg-shaped, and I carry it perhaps a little to one side, the left, but my eyes shine green when I am excited. Beyond this, my mustache are the largest in Europe, and my force is in my brain and not in my feet. If these things are made clear, and Mr. Wells is to tribute to Hercule Poirot, I will be satisfied. The results of my little gray cells will speak for themselves. If you will show me where I am to sit, please. I thank you.
This is Mr. Poirot, Miss Oliver.
How do you do?
Miss Oliver, you have often wanted to meet me, I am sure. I compliment you.
Please, Mr. Poirot. Ladies and gentlemen, our Campbell Playhouse presentation of The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
Well, only to start with, give you some idea of the little village of King's Abbot, of which I have so many years been the leading, I must admit, also the only physician and surgeon. My name, by the way, is Shepherd, James Shepherd. We have a large railway station, small post office, 2 rival general stores, very few able-bodied men, a staggering number of unmarried ladies, none of whom are getting any younger, and an amazing number of retired military officers, all of whom are getting older. In fact, the only newcomer for many months lives next door to me, concerning whom little is known, despite the earnest and tireless investigations carried on in respect to him by my sister Caroline. Caroline and her little group of earnest ferrets, or maiden ladies like herself, have been forced to content themselves with the simple fact of his nationality, which is alien, of his name, which is Poirot, the obvious fact that he putters around his garden all day growing cucumbers, and the suspicion, based chiefly on malicious deductions, he's a retired hairdresser. Let's see now. The main house, very important to King's Abbot, is Fernley Hall, owned by Roger Ackroyd, who's always looked more like a country squire than any country squire could really look, but who's actually an immensely wealthy manufacturer of wagon wheels, nearly 50 years of age, rubric and of face, and genial of manner, in general, the life and soul of our, this week, the peaceful village. The other house, very important, has been left to Mrs. Ferrars by her late husband. Mrs. Ferrars died on the night of the 16th of September, a little less than a week ago. It seems longer than that. I was sent over for 8 o'clock the morning of the 17th. There was nothing to be done. She'd been dead some hours. I turned to my home as soon as I decently could, looking forward happily to the warm breakfast I'd missed, and rather unhappily to the certainty of a relentless cross-examination by my sister Caroline.
Is that you, James? What on earth are you doing out there in the hall?
Just hanging up my overcoat, my dear.
Oh, Mrs. Ferrars died in her sleep, didn't she?
Bacon is cold. How did you know? Out with the dawn, securing information instead of warming the bacon is at it. I suppose you're going to tell me she died of heart failure.
Annie told me. The milkman told her. He had it from Ferrars' cook.
Since you're bound to hear sooner or later, Caroline, from the greengrocer or the postman, I might as well tell you myself. She died of an overdose of sleeping medicine. She hadn't been sleeping well lately.
Nonsense. She took it on purpose.
Well, why on earth should Mrs. Ferrars wish to commit suicide? A widow, still fairly young, very well off, good health, nothing to do but enjoy life.
And looking forward to marrying Roger Ackroyd. Don't forget to leave that out.
That's an item of fact only in your local gossip circle.
A fact's a fact. And there is such a thing as remorse, James, even if you're as wealthy as Mrs. Ferrars.
Remorse?
I have always been convinced she poisoned her husband, and I'm more than ever convinced of it now. If you'd arranged an inquest a year ago, as I suggested,
You're talking nonsense, Caroline.
Then you're absolutely satisfied it was an accident?
I'm satisfied this bacon is not going to get any warmer by itself, and it's time I went to the surgery to see my patient.
All right, James. You don't have to be grumpy about it. Oh, by the way, Mr. Ackroyd's butler, Parker, called.
What about?
Mr. Ackroyd wants to know if you'll dine with him this evening. He says he'd regard it as a great favor if you cancel any other engagement.
Of course I'll go. And don't worry, Caroline. I may tell you all about the dinner tomorrow.
Oh, then I'll give you something to tell Mr. Ackroyd tonight. Rafe Peyton is back.
Rafe Peyton?
Yes, and he's staying at the Dog and Whistle. I know he's taking particular pains to be sure that Mr. Ackroyd doesn't find out about it.
I wouldn't dream of telling him. Roger Ackroyd's relations with his stepson are his own affair. Believe me, Caroline, according to every interpretation except your own.
I can't help it if people tell me things.
In answer to questions.
Well, you'd better rush along to that precious surgery of yours. You've got 4 patients waiting.
How do you know?
Well, one can't help seeing through a window if one is looking through a window.
The distance from my house to Fernley Hall, Roger Ackroyd's home, is a little over 2 miles. I remember that evening as I walked that the subject of Caroline's latest piece of gossip kept returning to my mind. Rafe Peyton was in King's Abbot. Rafe Peyton, whom I'd known and liked since he was a child. Adopted by Ackroyd upon the death of his mother, he'd grown up to be a handsome but what our narrow little village regarded as a rather wild young man. There'd been many stormy scenes between his stepfather and himself before he finally left for London. According to Caroline, he was secretly engaged to Flora Ackroyd, Roger Ackroyd's niece, who with her mother was now living in Fernley Hall. According to Caroline, I say, and Caroline's information, I'm afraid, is always exact. However illegitimate her source may be. What's the trouble, Ackroyd? A bit under the weather?
Yes, Doctor. I've had a little of that pain after food lately. You must give me some more of those tablets of yours.
I thought as much, Ackroyd. I brought some up with me. My bag in the hall. I'll get them.
No, don't trouble. Make certain that window's closed, will you, Shepard?
Of course. Well, that one's open.
I'll put the latch across, will you?
All right. I think what's really bothering you, Ackroyd.
The door's closed, isn't it?
Yes.
Shepard, nobody knows what I've gone through in the last 24 hours.
What's the trouble?
You're an old friend, Doctor. My oldest friend, perhaps. You attended Ashley Ferrers in his last illness, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Did it ever enter your mind that he might have been poisoned?
Well, frankly, Ackroyd, I don't think I...
He was poisoned.
By whom?
His wife. She told me so herself yesterday.
Yesterday? You mean a few hours before she died, she told you?
Yes. Some weeks ago, I asked Mrs. Ferrers to marry me. She refused. Last week, I asked her again, and she consented. Yesterday, I called upon her. I noticed that she'd been very strange in her manner for some days. Now, without the least warning, she broke down completely. She told me everything. Her hatred of her swine of a husband, her growing love for me, and then, a year ago, the dreadful means she had taken to free herself. It was poison, Shepard. Murder in cold blood.
Murder? Are you sure?
That wasn't all. It seems there's one person who's known all along what she did, who's been blackmailing her for huge sums. It was the strain of that drove her nearly mad.
Who's the man?
She wouldn't tell me his name.
Have you any suspicion?
I don't dare have a suspicion. Something she said made me think that the person in question might actually be a member of my household. But that can't be so. I won't let it be so. I must have misunderstood her.
What'd you say to her?
What could I say? She made me that promise to do nothing for 24 hours, and she refused to give me the name of the scoundrel who'd been blackmailing her. I never dreamt she'd kill herself. Shepard, will you hand me that letter on the table there, in the blue envelope?
This one?
Thanks. It's from her. It arrived during dinner. She must have written it just before she...
You think she wrote you the little bit she didn't tell you, is that it? Name of the man?
Yes, I think so. I've got to open it, and yet I'm afraid... What's that?
What?
I thought the latch of the door gave a bit.
Yes? I'll see if there's anyone there. No one.
Nerves, I expect. Are you sure you shut the window?
Yes, it's closed.
Well, I'll read it. If I read it to you, it won't seem so bad. I won't be facing it alone, no matter what the name. My dear, my very dear Roger, a life calls for a life. I see that. I saw it in your face this afternoon. so I'm taking the only road open to me. I leave to you the punishment of the person who made my life a hell on earth for the last year. I would not tell you the name this afternoon, but I propose to write it to you now, dear Roger, now that I have nothing more to fear. Will you forgive me, Shepard, but I see I must read this alone. It was meant for my eyes and my eyes alone.
Do you think that's wise, Roger?
I'd rather wait.
Well, if you insist on not letting me help you.
If you must put it that way, yes, my dear friend, I do insist. I'm sorry.
I left Fernley Hall at 9:15. From Fernley Hall to my house, it takes, as a rule, about 3/4 of an hour. The night was the moon shining, and I did it in less. On the road, I noticed the lights blazing in our parlor. Caroline was entertaining. Through the window, I caught sight of an egg-shaped head, partially covered with suspiciously black hair, 2 immense mustaches, and a pair of watchful eyes.
James, come in. You're just in time for hot milk and crackers.
Oh, thank you, Caroline. Oh, excuse me. I'm
This is
sorry.
my brother, Dr. Shepard.
I am enchanted.
James, this is Mr. Hercule Poirot.
How do you do, sir?
Mr. Poirot is our new neighbor.
If I may be permitted one slight correction, my name is Hercule Poirot. Your good sister proceeds on the familiar English assumption that we are not English, do not know how to pronounce our own silly names.
He's just making fun of me, James. He has a very dry wit. We've had quite an interesting conversation.
I question that it was two-sided.
And you know what Mr. Poirot told me? He's a policeman.
Pardon, mademoiselle. Not yet. I see you appreciate Hercule Poirot. It is true worth. The name Poirot, mademoiselle, is known today in every continent, every land, nay, in every city of the world. I am become the last word. I am as much a specialist as an Harley Street physician.
Well, that's what I said, didn't I? A detective.
Consulting detective.
That's what I said.
I'm afraid, Mr. Poirot, you find little to occupy a man of your talents in this village.
Mr. Poirot tells me what he's looking for just now is peace and quiet.
Precisely, mademoiselle. That and the correct soil, which you have in so great abundance here in King's Abbot for the cultivation of cucumbers.
Oh, I'll answer it. It's probably Mrs. Bates and her rheumatism.
Never mind, Caroline. I'll take it.
Oh, all right.
Hello. Hello. What? What's that? Certainly, of course. Of course I will at once.
What is it?
It's Parker, the butler, calling from Fernley. Just found Roger Ackroyd. Murdered.
Why, Dr. Shepard.
Where is he, Parker?
I beg your pardon, sir.
Mr. Ackroyd, don't stand there staring at me. Have you notified the police?
The police,
What's the matter with you, Parker? You called me to tell me your master's been murdered.
The master murdered?
Didn't you telephone me not 5 minutes ago and tell me Mr. Ackroyd had been found murdered?
Me? Oh, no, sir.
My English is not of the best, Dr. Shepard, but there seems to be a peculiar misapprehension.
Why, Dr. Shepard, I'll
give you the exact words I heard just now on the phone. This is Parker, the butler at Fernley speaking. Will you please come at once, sir? Mr. Ackroyd has been murdered.
But, Doctor,
Where is Mr. Ackroyd, Parker?
Why, he's in the study,
If you don't mind waiting down here a moment, Monsieur Poirot, I won't be a minute.
This way, sir.
But of course, of course.
I'd rather not intrude on him, sir, if you don't mind.
Well, I will, then. Door's locked.
Mr. Ackroyd must have locked himself in and possibly just dropped off to sleep, sir.
Ackroyd! Ackroyd! Look here, Parker. I'm to break this door in, or rather we are.
But, Dr. Shepard...
I'll take the responsibility.
Oh, if you say so, sir.
All right, here we go. Together now. 1, 3. Inspector? Head is sideways, permitting the dagger to penetrate the jugular. Death was instantaneous.
Has the body been moved?
Beyond making certain that life is extinct, I haven't disturbed the body in any way.
You didn't touch the dagger, did you, Doctor?
No, Inspector.
No, good. Well, we'll want that for fingerprints. Rummy-looking thing, isn't it? Foreign-looking.
Moorish silver. Mr. Ackroyd was quite a collector. There are his silver cases over against the wall.
Eh? Who are you?
My name's Raymond. I'm Mr. Ackroyd's private secretary.
That's right, Inspector. It's been with Mr. Ackroyd almost 2 years now.
Oh, very well. Now, Doctor, how long should you say he's been dead?
Half an hour at least, perhaps longer.
You had to break down the door, eh?
What about the window?
The English people, they have a mania for the fresh air. The big air is all very well outside where it belongs. Why admit it to the house?
Hey, who are you? How did you get in here?
You call yourself, unfortunate man, an inspector of police, and you say to me, who am I? Hercule Poirot, master detective, possessed of the finest brain in Europe, known in every continent, in every land, nay, in every city.
Not in my part of the world, you ain't. I never heard of you.
How about Monsieur Poirot, Inspector? It's my house the phone call came. Mr. Ackroyd's death.
Oh, well, all right then. You can stay. But this is my case, and don't you forget it. Now then, when was Mr. Ackroyd last seen alive?
I don't know, probably by me, and I left, let me see, a little before 9.
Mr. Ackroyd was certainly alive at 9:30. I heard him in here talking.
Who to, Mr. Raymond?
I don't know. I just heard his voice. But I know it was 9:30.
You didn't hear any of their conversation, did you, Mr. Raymond?
I did catch a fragment of it. It did strike me as a trifle odd.
Remember, please, the words exact. It is very important.
Not sure that I can.
The words exact.
Wait a minute, Mr. Pilot. Who's conducting this case? You or me? Now then, Mr. Raymond, what was these words you heard Mr. Ackroyd say at 9:30? Well, come on.
I'd swear under oath the exact words were, the calls on my purse have been so frequent of late that I find it impossible to accede to your request.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond, very much.
I beg pardon, Inspector.
Well, what is it, Parker?
I just remembered. Miss Flora saw Mr. Ackroyd later than 9:30, about 9:45. She was just coming out of this room.
You mean she was just closing the study door?
No, sir. She'd already closed the door when I saw her. She told me Mr. Ackroyd was not to be disturbed again tonight.
Where's Miss Flora?
Upstairs in her room. Shall I ask her to come down?
No. I'll go up.
One moment, if I might be so humble, Monsieur Inspector. Could I ask our friend Parker for a little information?
Well, what is it?
Thank you for your so gracious permission, Inspector. Tell me, Parker, is this room exactly as it was when you entered it with Dr. Shepard?
Well, to tell you the truth, sir, I felt myself that this chair here was drawn out a little more. It has been puzzling.
The grandfather chair between the door and the window.
That's right, sir.
That's very curious. No one would want to sit in a chair in such a position.
What are you talking about? When a man wants to sit, he sits, don't he?
Who pushed it back in place, I wonder? Did you, Parker?
No, sir. I was too upset at seeing the master and all. It isn't important, is it, sir?
It is completely unimportant. That's why it is so interesting.
You're very late for breakfast, James.
I was up quite late, Karen. I'm afraid I forgot your natural anxiety to learn details you're not supposed to know.
Well, don't worry about me, James. Mr. Poirot was working with his cucumbers at daybreak this morning. 6:37 it was. And I've been with him ever since.
Good. Perhaps you have some information for me, Caroline.
Perhaps I have. Or are you going to pretend you know what suddenly occurred to Mr. Poirot in the night? So that he couldn't sleep for an hour or two after he got home?
Inasmuch as I haven't seen our friend since he went to bed.
Well, I don't feel very much like telling you either. If I didn't know that he'd tell you himself, I don't think I would. Well, he was worrying about the prints of some shoes outside the window. The way the rubber studs were worn down, he says, should mean something to him. But he doesn't know what.
Did you explain it to him, Caroline? Hasn't the cook been of any help to you, or the milkman, or the Ladies' Aid Society?
You needn't always be facetious, James.
Hasn't the bacon needn't always be cold, I dare say, but it is, and so am I. But not cold, but facetious.
James, you know what Mr. Poirot said? He said I had the makings of a born detective in me. He particularly admires my wonderful instinct into human nature. And he told me a lot about the little grey cells of the brain. He says his are of the first quality, slightly above that, in fact.
I'm sure they are.
He thinks you're very intelligent, too.
Good morning, good Shepard. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Poirot.
A beautiful morning, is it not? See, how is this very cucumber? Beautiful. Now, my friend, it is yours. I give it you. Altogether, my good Shepard, I have a wonderful morning. Everywhere I learn things new and wonderful things. And all the time the grey cells of Hercule Poirot, they are working. Miss Caroline, she tells me so much about this Ray Peyton. This morning I go to the hotel. It's what you call it.
The Dog and Whistle.
Thank you, Miss Caroline. And I think I will talk myself to Ray Peyton. Then they tell me at the Dog and Whistle that was here last night another gentleman asking for Mr. Peyton.
Why, James, I certainly think you might have
No, Caroline, I thought someone ought to inform Ray of his uncle's death. The least one could do, since no one but myself and the members of your intelligence service knew that he was in King's Abbot at all. Matter of fact, Rafe Peyton left the dog and whistle at 9 o'clock last night and never came back.
Well, what on earth do you think happened to him?
Rafe Peyton has a right to come and go as he pleases. He might have gone anywhere. He might even have gone back to London.
Leaving his luggage behind? I wonder.
Oh, by the way, my good Shepherd, that telephone call.
Oh, you mean the one that came while you were at the house with Mr.
That
Perrott?
is the one. Tell me, do you think it is possible that someone could have telephoned you and imitated Parker's voice sufficiently to deceive you?
Well, he said it was Parker. James really doesn't know Parker's voice well enough.
Of course. But the telephone call was traced this morning by my friend Inspector Hempstead. It didn't come from Fanley Hall at all. It was put through to you at 9:50 last night from a public call office at King's Abbot Station and at 23 the night mail is for Liverpool. It is the inspector's opinion that the murderer may have left King's Abbot on that very train.
Ah, then you do believe that Rafe Peyton...
I believe nothing, mademoiselle, until it is proved.
Well, then, what do you think?
I think, Miss Caroline, that Roger Ackroyd was murdered. Outside of that, I think that I will have to think a good deal more.
Oh, it's an outrage. That's what it is. A little man, not even an Englishman, a foreigner with moustaches, comes into this home, a British home, a house of mourning, unsolicited, unwelcome.
Oh, Mother, do be quiet.
Flora, I will not. He comes in here, into my own brother-in-law's house, questions us like a lot of criminals, besmirches our kith and kin.
Mrs. Ackroyd.
Mr. Poirot, you must excuse my mother. My uncle's death was a terrible shock.
I understand, mademoiselle. It is very little that Hercule Poirot does not understand.
Honestly, no, Mr. Poirot, you're on the wrong track. Rafe Peyton has nothing to do with this crime. The mere fact that he was hard-pressed for money...
Was he hard-pressed for money, Mr. Raymond?
Raymond, now you've made it seem as though...
Miss Ackroyd, I'm merely telling the truth. Yes, he was hard-pressed. He was always applying to his stepfather for money.
But, Mr.
Please,
Poirot...
mademoiselle, had he done so of late, Mr. Raymond? During the last week, for example?
Mr. Ackroyd didn't mention such a fact to me. Of course, Mr. Peyton will never again have to apply to anyone for money.
You mean that Mr. Ackroyd's will...
Exactly. After paying certain legacies and bequeaths, servants, charities, and so on.
Aha, including yourself, Mr. Raymond.
Mr. Ackroyd was good enough to remember me to the extent of £1,000.
Well, it's not surprising. Go on, please.
Well, Miss Flora Ackroyd inherits £20,000 outright. The residue, including this property and an outstanding control in the business, goes to Rafe Peyton.
You have been familiar with this will for some time past, Mr. Raymond.
Roger Ackroyd's confidential secretary.
Of course. And Mr. Ackroyd possessed a very large fortune indeed, did he not?
Fortune that would have been regarded as large even in less tax-ridden times.
Then the immediate inheritance of such a large sum would have eased very considerably the present difficulties of Mr. Peyton.
Mr. Poirot, you don't...
Is that so, Mr. Raymond?
Yes, that is so.
You awful little man, talking that way, when you know how Flora feels about Ralph Patton. The idea that you suspect him of killing his sister.
Him no more than any other, madame.
You know what I think? I think Roger's death was an accident. Roger was so fond of handling curios. His hand must have slipped or something. He was really a very strange man. Would you believe it? He never gave Flora and me an allowance. His own family. And of course we didn't have a penny of our own. Why, at this very
If you
moment...
need any ready money, Mrs. Ackroyd, Mr. Ackroyd cashed a check for £100 yesterday for wages and other expenses due today. The money was never spent.
And where, if you please, is this money?
He always kept his cash in his bedroom.
I suggest that we see if the money is there.
Why, Mr. Poirot, surely...
Am I to understand, you miserable little foreigner, that you're intimating that
I merely intimate, ladies and gentlemen, that we see if the money is still there. Ladies and gentlemen, there are here only £60.
Oh, that's impossible. Let me see. 10, 20... The man's right. It is 60.
Right. This is terrible. Dr. Shepherd, Mr. Poirot, I hope nobody believes...
One must believe there are £60 where there were 100. However, I'm sure no one would suggest that you, Mr. Raymond, or you, Mrs. Ackroyd, who alone knew of the money...
Mr. Poirot, I protest.
Just one moment.
Flora.
I took the money. I'm a